Welcome back to another episode of Off Centered bi-weekly, and we are back. We are missing one of the four horsemen. I'm not even going to say what happened because it's too crazy. I'll let Steve share whenever he gets on. It just sounds like a story he made up, but we'll see what happens. He'll eventually join, I think. We'll see how it goes. But Hamm, Neo, how we doing?
Probably be in chat. We'll probably see him in chat before he goes live with us.
Probably. It's always something with that guy.
What's going on, Cam?
How we doing, guys? How's the week been?
So work-wise is rough.
I
got a state senator coming in tomorrow. So.
Oh, really? Is that
for a press conference?
Oh, for treatment or for press
conference? Yeah, if they were in for treatment, I don't think they'd come into us. They'd go somewhere in California and hide far away from here.
All right. How does my mic sound? I have Neo's mic now. So I don't have.
You do not have my mic. You have a lesser version of my mic.
Let's be the lesser version. Oh, I have Neo's mic.
Yes.
Oh, yours is the Yeti Pro or
X.
X gonna give it to
you. You didn't say. I literally ordered the exact one that you sent me, and now you're telling me that you basically upgraded.
That's not the one that I sent you.
The tip of yours is much rounder.
That's what she said.
I know.
And it actually that adds up. All right, we've got Bargain Boxer is in the chat. He came in early and he had something to say about breakers. Yes, we will talk a little bit about overpriced boxes. Hell, we could talk about it every day. My video today was all about it. We can hop
Upper Deck. Upper Deck's dropping stuff at good price points.
Hamm's cloned doppelganger account already said yep. 1977 collectibles. When does Dustin debut his song You Take the Spoon and Put It in the Bowl? Was happy to add Magic Spoon, the low carb cereal, as a sponsor. That's a fun one. And it's kind of fun to do the whole the B-roll and that sort of thing for it. So yeah, something interesting, something outside of the hobby. I've been looking for a sponsor outside of the hobby. I've looked at a few different things and that was kind of a fun one. Yeah, it was. I did get one that was like a healthy vape thing. And I was like,
those aren't healthy.
Let's not go with a healthy vape. Let's go with Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon sounds a lot better. All right. And on that note, I think that they wanted me to play.
Enjoy my crew. You take the card and put it in the sleeve.
All right. So there you go. Look at how I can juggle that and go right back to the comments. Orlando is in the house. Oh, we got Pancake Analytics. What's going on, brother? We got Spurs cards. He won a second prize. Tim Duncan card that was really sweet. Actually, Hamm's got some pickups that he's going to share here in a second. Michael Stone, what's going on? Kevin from Lakeland, what's going on, bro? I used to live in Orlando and Tampa, right in between Lakeland, so I know all about it. Blazing hot. I'll actually be down there in about a month. James, what's going on? Cam T.
Cam.
Rays. Shelby says hi, Hamm.
Yep. Hey, Shelby, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, starting school and everything.
Yeah, Hamm and Neo have the best mic because it's the same one. And I find out later when I ask Neo, hey, what mic should I get, that he sends me the lesser one. Very typical Neo thing to do. It's the Magic Spoon versus the Wheel of Hobby. Tough choice tonight. Yeah. Yeah, it was like,
I sent you the right one. You just were the typical Dustin and cheaped out.
It just ordered the wrong one.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, it was like, I want
this one looks the same. It's half off.
Yeah.
Do I want to do Arena
Club? You
Club?
wouldn't see the one that we have.
Is it Magic Spoon or Arena Club? Went with Magic Spoon.
Yeah, I told them last night that in Jeff Wilson's stream that they were going to have competition tonight because we're going to be live. So we're going to draw a lot of their viewership over.
Oh, okay.
If you had an Arena Club sponsorship, you could afford the good mic.
Hey,
you're not allowed to have an Arena Club sponsor because then you'd be selling out.
Yep. Yeah, I can't. It goes against my brand. Hey, everyone, officially.
I'll sponsor them. I mean, if they don't do like Jeff does, give me free packs to open all the time.
Think,
keep the card.
I'm pretty sure Arena Club pays pretty well. I don't.
I'm sure. I mean, they are giving them packs to open too. So
yeah,
I'm assuming they get to keep the card.
I think the packs for them to open are a drop in the bucket.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Absolutely. Ryan McClanahan became an official member of the Bart Star Rookie Card Fan Club. Okay, it sounds like you got one, Ryan. Congrats.
Football card. What we need is we could each do a different one. Like Hamm's Arena Club, I'll be Courtyard. You could be Power Packs.
And then we open them all on screen.
I don't know. Steve could be Graded Grails. He already did a bunch of ad promos for him anyway.
Yeah, he's already doing promo for Graded Grails. Yeah,
that would mean they'd all have to send us their best cards because we'd be going up against each other.
If you guys want to do like a Power Rangers version of digital repacks, then I'm fine. That's the only way I'll do it, is if we're doing it as like a funny group thing. I'll do it then. But we can talk about it.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Phil, what's going on? Best guess to when eBay will start authenticating comics. Neo, any guesses or insight on that? I hadn't really thought about it.
I don't know. It's something I've tossed around before with them, but eBay does not give straight answers on anything.
Yeah, they would probably just go straight through PSA.
I'm fresh off Rob's latest video, crushing me, sending me to existential crisis. Right. What is that about?
Thanks, James, for watching for the first time.
Which one was? I didn't post a video today. What the hell was yesterday?
Oh, is it the one? Our hobby is no longer a hobby. It's a
it's no longer a hobby for that one.
It's funny. I did a video driving to the show this past weekend, and I haven't uploaded it yet because I'm not sure if I want to, because it wasn't the most positive video in the world.
Ham,
you 100% should.
Those are the ones you post, Ham. The ones where you fire off.
It's already uploaded to YouTube. I just haven't made it public.
What's it about?
It's just about me dooming and glooming the fucking hobby.
Oh yeah, do it. Fire it up.
Maybe I'll do it in the morning.
Every price
in the morning, you get more content.
There's actually some good questions coming up. Before we do that, though, Ham, go ahead. If you're ready, I think you were going to talk about some pretty big pickups on your side.
Yeah, so I figured to have fun in the hobby with Modern and stuff like that, I'd go after a Buccaneer because that's my team. And there's a guy named Devin Culp who's a tight end for the Bucks. And I ended up getting lucky enough to pick up his 1-of-1 Black Finite. Now, originally I was going to make the Rainbow because he doesn't have any autographs. So I don't have to deal with the autograph portion of the program. There's still a lot of Panini, 1-of-5, 1-of-3, 1-of-15, 1-of-14, all that crap.
But
I have a fair amount of them.
You found the big ones. You found the big ones.
So I got the Finite, which is by far the biggest one to get out of the way. And then the Stars came up, which I think the Stars is like a kind of a pathetic version of the card, to be honest with you, seeing it in hand. And then this past week or week and a half, both the Shimmer and the Nebula came up on eBay.
Wow.
Nebula is really cool. I actually like the Nebula quite a bit.
That's cool, though.
Got the Flower of Life pattern in it. Which there were like 27 people bidding on this. I was like, holy crap, how much am I have to spend on this?
People will buy just because it's a Nebula. Forget about the player. They'll just buy a Nebula.
Correct. Well, but at this point, I now have all the 1-of-1s for the set. So I have the black. I have the Black Rainbow. I don't know if we call it that. If not, I'm coining it, and you can thank me later.
They're all 1-of-1s, right?
All 1-of-1s. Yep. What's interesting in White Sparkle, if you have an autograph out of a White Sparkle, it is a 1-of-1. But he doesn't have any autographs, so I don't have to deal with that. He just has a White Sparkle and a Red Sparkle. And they're both unnumbered.
Well, I have a couple of things that I purchased here recently. One, I just got back in the mail. Just went through the authenticity. Another Caitlin Clark card. So I sold off Caitlin Clark cards to Brian Gray, Big Bride the Deal guy. And this is a PSA 9. This is the Purple Ice. It's numbered to 149, I believe. Select courtside. So the reason why I like the Purple Ice, I've got like 4 or 5 copies. I've got this in a 10 as well. But the next stop after the 149 Purple Ice is the tie-dye out of 25 for courtside. There's nothing in between it. So I like these because there's not the out of 99, the out of 75, like what you have in Concourse and the Premier level. So just trying to buy the dip. Caitlin Clark is kind of fading a little bit. Everyone is down on it. And so if her stuff gets cheap, I'll probably add a little bit more as kind of just a kind of a fun spec thing. All right. Should PSA just shut down SGC and create a new label, SGC by PSA, that fits into the PSA holder and just say any card submitted this year back to PSA will get this label backed by PSA moving forward? So I'll answer real quick. I think that they should have the SGC case. I think should look exactly like a PSA one. I think they should have the same tux and everything and kind of the black, the black tux the same way that they've got it. But I feel like it should be exactly the same size, same material and everything, just be an SGC version of it. And I think it would be sleek and people would like it. I don't know. Maybe vintage collectors that are big SGC would not agree with that, but I mean, look, when you're putting the stuff in cases and everything, it sucks that the one thing about, the tux is that it's just oversized. It's bigger than the other cases. So it's something that you have to that you have to deal with. But yeah, shutting down SGC, I'm a no on that. I think that it's a long time brand in the hobby. I think that we should keep it, but I know Neo would probably say throw it in the trash. Should have thrown it in the trash a year ago. Neo, you go.
I mean, PSA is saying throw it in the trash, so I don't know what.
No, they are not.
Take the card and you throw it in the trash.
No, they're certainly not saying that.
Okay.
No, they're not saying.
I just think SGC is done. They just bought the competition.
I don't know how many more things they need to do to tell you what I mean, they're showing you like exactly what they're doing with them and what the long-term plan is. I understand you want to live in the dream world of winning this argument, but
a boutique brand. What was HGA considered? It was something along the lines, but it wasn't a boutique brand. It was something similar.
They said they wanted to scale back to 2019 volume. They had like 4 people on their grading team in 2019.
Yeah, now they're gonna have 1. Peter's shadow.
Peter's brother.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, I disagree. I think that they'll keep them around. I think that you're right. I mean, I think they'll probably grade.
I mean, that's PSA telling us that. There's nothing to agree or disagree. The president of
PSA did not. No. Ryan Hogue did not say we're shutting down SGC. That's not what he said.
He didn't say shut them down. He said take them back to 2019 level. That's 4 graders.
You're jumping the gun. You've been wanting this for a long time, so you are really reaching and hoping. That's what's happening. Is you're taking the words out of his mouth and you're twisting and turning it for your narrative. I think SBC.
It doesn't look good. The tunnel's getting dark, and the light's going farther and farther away.
I've got a flashlight in the tunnel, and I can see a light at the end.
I mean, if you want a tux, you can kind of get a one of those inserts for a slab mag. Look what I did. I took my Shaquille O'Neal hologram and took one of those inserts for the slab mag, and I just kind of made my own little cool card thingy.
Sports Card Dad's promo code on the slabmags.com.
Yeah, don't worry. Wait till I get a promo code. It's gonna be 5% better.
They don't give out promo codes anymore, brother.
I'm gonna steal one.
I'm one of the only ones left.
I'll take yours and just rebrand it,
dude. I've got the codes on lockdown. All right, so 77 collectibles. I don't know, cereals about as close as you can get to selling out. I mean, I guess it just depends. To me, I think it's kind of refreshing. You know, if Chipotle calls up and's like, "Hey, let's do some stuff." I mean, that's kind of cool. Look, from my side, this is fun content making stuff. You know, like I think about it as like, oh, wait, hold up. I get paid to eat a Chipotle burrito while I'm talking about cards. That's funny. Like it's gonna be fun to do.
I think that's the thing we miss in this hobby the most is we don't have many sponsors externally on any show. And that's where the sellout thing gets thrown at everybody because you have to partner with somebody and everybody hates somebody in this hobby for some reason. Or it's not.
Well, at least with companies outside of the hobby, it's not like, oh my God, he's tied to XYZ hobby company. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe he's tied to Chipotle. What a loser.
We need to get Ego. What happened to cards being in product though? Like cards being in cereal or Egos or whatever the hell it is. Like that would be a great introductory to, you know, our version of it as a, you know, person representing them for advertisement and then, you know, talking about it. I just haven't seen that boom kick back in because imagine if they put a Kaboom in Wheaties. Holy crap. It'd be like when they did the Pokemon for a minute in one of the kids' cereals where everybody's just buying all the Pokemon boxes.
Yeah, but we're in the everything sells era. You could put anything in anything. It's like you put anything in Wheaties, put anything in anything, and it sells.
I just haven't seen that marketing come back.
We've got, just like what you were saying, didn't they put Pokemon cards in like McDonald's Happy Meals and people were raiding the stupid McDonald's to get
they buy all the Happy Meals, throw all the Happy Meals out and just get the cards. At that point, just let them buy the pack. Just don't cook the food and waste it at least, even though it's going to kill you.
Chris, Steve had the per usual, there's a crisis that he's dealing with. I'll let him explain it because it's kind of, I don't want to say it's funny because it might be serious. But we'll see. We'll see. Derek saying no longer a hobby, kind of based on Neo's doom and gloom. Fair. I came doom and gloom today.
It's just facts.
What it is the new stuff in the hobby isn't a part of the normal hobby that we've been used to. The thing is think about it. Cards have been around now for 100 and something years, 125, 30 years. All right. We've seen the collector generation, which probably started in the 50s, realistically. Obviously, go through their life. That next step came in, and we're seeing all this change roll over And we've never seen this because the hobby's only been around this long. So we're finally seeing stages of the hobby over time.
Annoy is here tonight. No,
hey.
Steven here, Snooze Fest. Give us a little bit of time. We just went live. We got 157 eyeballs in here. Or I guess 300 eyeballs since we each have 2. Unless it's,
There you go. Well, he even said it started in the 70s with the boomers for collectors. But that's what I'm saying. We're through multiple generations of people now. We're in multiple versions of the hobby. We've been through a couple different booms now. And we don't know where it's going, but we know it's changed enough that it's not the way it was. And the argument I had is back in the day, we used to see, a special on TV about the home run club or the top strikeout pitchers. Half these people have no relationship to anybody anymore. So why would they even hobby collect anything? Everything's about money now, and it's about what's new and fresh. Okay, that's what it is.
Well, it depends on what angle you're looking at. I mean, the National is a perfect example of this, where you go there and you have the breaking scene and you have all that stuff over there, and then the rest of the show is a completely different world.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's plenty of people collecting cards. It's just that if you're only on Whatnot, or you're only on, the live streaming, or you're only on if you're kind of tunnel vision in one area, then that's going to be your view. So I get it. Big Smooth coming in hot on the spitballing crew.
Hey.
No Patreon fees here.
Does anybody still make a set of cards? Sorry.
Does anybody still make a set of cards? What does that mean?
Like I can buy a whole set. I used to, even when the boom happened, 2019, 2021, I could buy a full set of cards.
Yeah, Topps does it all the time. We're on Topps' website right now.
Topps has got complete sets, right?
Well, they're not sold in the store.
Yeah, they're on Walmart. Sells them all the time.
I'm at Walmart twice a week. There's not a set of cards anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on time of the year, but they put out complete sets for Series 1 and Series 2.
So, I haven't seen that. Probably for a year and a half.
I think Series 1 just came out. I just saw them on Topps' website.
Because they used to do where you buy the set, and then every 5 sets, you get the Stars cards, and there was a parallel version that they started making that you could pull, and then that kind of just disappeared into thin air.
The anime card boom. The next frontier. You take the
I was
brand.
talking to Neo before we started about the boys set that Upper Deck just came out with. I like the boys. I'm not overly consumed by it or anything, but for 115 to 20 bucks to rip a box of cards, that's affordable. A hobby box. It's not even like a blast or anything.
Let's cover this quickly because we're talking about new product pricing. So Run Good Life had a couple of tweets here over the last 24 hours, and he was talking about Origins football and how it's sold out. Of course, it's sold out. Reverse Dutch auction at $587 a box for 7 cards. And basically he's just making the point of because here's the thing that always, the argument that's always made is hey, nobody can afford a box of Flawless and National Treasure. So that's where breaks come in. I mean, for certain products, sure, that makes sense. But Origins football, for God's sakes. I mean, there was somebody in my chat that said I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, it was $99 a box on sale or, whatever, Origins football was a pretty inexpensive product. And I understand there's more demand and I get all of that, but it's just the whole idea. Neo, you talked about it too, with breaking up in the price of boxes. It is a fact. It is not, it's
you're going to summon Ziggy out of the chat now.
I don't know where he's been, actually. I'm starting to get a little concerned with him.
I think there's good breakers out there. I'm sure there are, but I mean, let's just call spade a spade. I mean, it is what it is. So,
but Origins is garbage product, and the way Panini's been, where there's nothing game used, they don't have all the autographs. It is literally probably the worst product that they drop from a condition standpoint.
Panini's ecstatic. I mean, I'm sure Panini's ecstatic over this result. I mean,
they're ecstatic over anything.
They're in senioritis mode.
What's that?
Panini doesn't care. They're just in get as much cash as possible mode.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Are they going to be able to make any cards at all? I don't think. I mean, I don't think they can do anything without. Yeah, I know they're locked up in lawsuits over it, but the NFL and NFLPA are going to be fanatics. So I don't understand how you can make any cards with a player's likeness on them.
They can't. They'll have to do like they do with baseball. It's like vets and minor leaguers.
Yeah, they can do. Yeah, exactly. They can do. Yeah, they'll be Panini will be the king of college players and all that stuff. I mean,
even Fanatics gets a lot of those guys locked up now.
Yeah,
the college players. So
they're fighting for those college players too, but Panini's going to go hard on that stuff. All right.
But that's not going to be, they're not going to make enough money off that. Like, that's a niche product at best.
Dude, everything sells.
Topps is going to crush them and because of Bowman U and stuff like Topps is already way ahead of them on the college product too.
Well, that as soon as you see Topps Chrome basketball drop, and dear Lord, when football drops next year, it's probably $1,000 to $1,500 a
basketball is going to be insane because the draft class is loaded with
that. And they'll have LeBron in it, and if they do that, I don't know where that LeBron Tom Brady dual autograph card is going to end up at, but that's going to push.
It's on the card. It says what set it's from. It's a product they announced at the Topps conference.
Yeah,
it's probably
that's going to bust some people up pretty good. I do actually. I love Kraft mac and cheese.
It would actually be pretty entertaining. That might be the only way I could watch like a Whatnot live stream is if somebody is going bananas, opening up cereal boxes to find the prizes inside, and then literally watching, I guess, the people in there bidding on that or whatever. Again, like that just tells me that anything sells. Anything sells in 2025. You put Topps Chrome on any fucking thing in 2025. Gary V is selling cards on Topps Chrome. It like anything sells.
The problem I have with the Gary V product is it's so expensive for what it is. It doesn't make sense. I don't mind the product. I like the introduction with the kids because it's very kid friendly. Yeah. But it's being sold and marketed to adults with the issues that people have had with kids being used to proper product. That there is a little bit of a problem with that. But what kid's going to get into a blaster box? What were they like $179 a blaster? How's a kid getting into that?
That's not what they retailed for.
But that's what they were selling them at the National for the blasters.
I thought they were
because they stripped the secondary market prices.
It's their product.
What are they going to do? Put it out for $50 and then someone's going to walk up and buy them all in 5 minutes? Like
it shouldn't be worth that much. That's why I don't get it. I don't know.
They don't determine that market. Friends doesn't determine what the secondary market product
it's just a flip product. It's limited. So the product is limited. They didn't, they have a certain amount that they made, and they've got enough people breaking it on Fanatics Live and oh my God.
I agree with that.
Oh my God. It's everything, like the whole the ecosystem moves that product. Like that is here's a new, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a Topps product, think of all the breaker, 40% of all new Topps product is going to Topps breakers, essentially.
Yeah.
So, and their job is to market the shit out of it. It doesn't matter if it's like Gary V cards or anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a new product coming out, it's going to get pushed.
Earlier because today was the release day of the boys. So I went on Whatnot and Fanatics Live just to look around to see if anybody was breaking it. I couldn't find anybody breaking it.
Breaking what?
The boys Upper Decks product that just came out for this TV series, The Boys.
That's interesting.
Yep.
How can we have just any random product out of Topps? It gets it's all over the news. It's all over the hobby news.
Because they have an army of marketers and their breakers.
Yep.
Thank you for just putting it right out there.
Man, I said it in my video the other day. Like, I mean, anyone that wants to disagree with the whole breaking hasn't driven up prices, like just look at Marvel cards.
Yeah.
Literally 6 months ago, every box of Marvel cards was $300 because it was an Upper Deck product.
And I threw your name in. I threw your name in today's video.
I didn't watch it yet, and it's $1,000 a box.
Well, I need that view, so please watch.
Well, I don't watch sponsored content.
Make sure to subscribe and like, please.
I can't watch sponsored. Any content creator that makes money off of content's evil. I can't support them.
Yeah, that's actually a great point. Upper Deck, fair. I mean, even the Upper Deck stuff, it wasn't like it was cheap, but it was semi.
By today's standards, they were giving it away. Like,
well, that's what I mean.
Your Ultra insert Marvel set here, you could get for like $250 a box.
Yeah. The expensive product was what Marvel Masterpieces were like $600-$800.
Yeah, that ballooned a little bit.
No, well, I mean, the latest released one was around that price. The one before that was way more expensive because it was super popular. But even still, that's like one of the best sets they've ever put out, and it's like $1,200 a box, which is basically what Topps Chrome Sapphire is selling for. And it is not the best product ever put out. It's fine, but it's not $1,200 a box. I mean, I think in the video that I did a couple of days ago where I talked about this, I used Marvel Platinum as an example because Marvel Platinum is literally Topps Chrome. It's Upper Deck's version of Topps Chrome. It's just shiny refractors with numbered cards. They're $300 a box. Even today, they're $300 a box on the secondary market. They've been out for like a year.
I bought a
Topps
case.
Chrome. Topps Chrome is literally the same product. It just says Topps Chrome on it, and they have breakers pumping it, and it's $800 a box.
I bought a case of. I sent this to the guys, and I didn't get a response back, probably because they think I'm nuts. I bought a case of basically, so a case of hobby boxes for Minecraft cards, the Prism Minecraft that Panini came out with. And my thesis behind that is, if I break down the cost, it's like it was like $125 a box, 12 boxes. So it was about $1,500 in total. It's the first numbered cards for Minecraft. Minecraft is the best-selling video game outside of Tetris globally ever. And it's still going, frankly. They had blockbuster movie that came out this year with Jack Black, did really well. And I'm thinking about future nostalgia. And I'm not saying everyone's going to buy the trading cards for Minecraft, but the first set where they've got, and actually the cards look good. The cards look good. I bought some of the singles just to kind of see what they look like. And so I've been kind of stockpiling a little bit of sealed product there for the Minecraft Prism. But some of the one-of-ones and stuff on eBay have gone for $3,000-$4,000. So there are some pretty significant cards that have come out of it. I'm just going to sit on that stuff, see what happens. All right. I'm yapping, missing the chat. I know this is going to shock everybody, but I'm a few minutes behind on chat. 7 minutes.
That's pretty close. Well, Chrome Baseball this year wasn't good also because of who's in it.
Yeah, Panini will. Yeah, I agree, Ben. That's kind of another reason why I like getting this Caitlin Clark stuff. If there's not going to be, if it's going to go to Topps, I don't know.
I was at the sports bar tonight eating some chicken wings, and a WNBA commercial came on. Wow, that was bad. And like, you're trying to promote the product and you just threw that out there. That was horrible. I didn't even know who the two girls are.
She's going to be out for like a year with an injury.
Yeah.
Well, the league almost collapsed when Caitlin goes down, and it's like, man. And then her bodyguard went down. Sophie Cunningham, she went down with not career ending, but season ending. And it's like, all right, well, I guess it's football season coming up.
Yeah,
right.
Let's move to the next one. Well, we're getting ready to hit baseball playoffs too now.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a baseball guy, but yeah, for you guys on the baseball side, that's exciting. Oh, I just got notice here that Flipping Steve has entered the studio. Why is there blood all over his face? Hold on, we'll see what he says here. Why is he in the woods?
Is he outside again?
I'm kidding. What's up, Steve?
Guys? I'm here to save the show.
I'm trying to build the drama. I'm trying to build the drama, but are you okay? Is everything okay, or
I'm
how we doing?
Fine. Like, I was up here setting up my camera and everything, going to go live, and my wife was like, "Is she with you?" And I'm like, "Who?" She's like, "Daisy." She's like, "Because I heard her yelp, and there's a really strong skunk smell coming from the yard."
Oh Lord!
And I turn around and she's not in here with me. I'm like, "No, I don't know where she's at," but she was out on the landing of the stairs, which she doesn't normally go to. And I walked out there and she was over there, and she was kind of like, like when a dog cowers when it's like in trouble. She was like doing that. And I was like, by that time, my wife was already coming up the steps also. So we kind of like cornered her, and she smelled like a skunk.
Look who decided to show up. National winner, Brad Noble.
Brad Noble.
Yeah, I called him out last time for not being on. I was like, oh, he just won. He won the national.
I know, and I talked to him on the phone, and he said, yeah, I got called out for not being on, but I had football practice or something.
You have to skip.
Oh, yeah, he coaches football. That's right. Football's
But I think Daisy got the tail end of a skunk spray, because it wasn't like gag and maggot, like it wasn't like gagging us, but it was, you could smell it, and you could like up near like her eye and her face. So we had to like mix up some like hydrogen peroxide and baking soda and dish detergent and put her in the bathtub. It's still like a remnant smell. So I don't know. It's probably stuck in my nose. It's crazy because we were just talking about this the other day, because we have all kinds of animals in our yard, like rabbits and squirrels and shit. And even like, we even see like a little rat every now and then go to the bird feeder. And we're like, animal sanctuary. And I'm like, I just hope a skunk doesn't come around. Because we specifically don't even throw like food scraps out in the trash can without making sure they're nice and packaged up, because we don't want skunk coming around. Because Daisy has a door, she just comes and goes as she pleases to the yard. So the yard's all fenced
that's how
in.
my dog is. He can come and go.
She definitely got hit. I can smell it a little bit still.
Euro MVP plus 650.
Steve, are you going to draw the draft order tonight?
I was going to ask you guys. We hadn't originally planned it, but I was going to ask you guys live if you wanted to go ahead and do it tonight.
Yeah, let's
100%. We should. I sent that text in the group chat.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
What up, Pitch 6?
I said you should draw the draft order tonight on the stream. Get the hat out. Get the Top Gun hat. Doesn't Top Gun hat
he was gloved up at that time.
Top Gun hat?
Skunk dog.
I think he used the Top Gun hat. I think you drew it live last year on the stream the week before. Now that I think about it.
Oh no, I think we normally draw it the night of, and then we insert.
No, I remember you putting the names in the hat.
Yeah, the night of before the draft. But I would rather have it done ahead of time because it.
Yeah, do it.
It
get
takes,
the names. Get the names together.
Yeah, man, I thought that skunk smell had cleared out. I hope it doesn't last in my house.
You didn't like wash her off or anything?
Oh yeah, no, we give her a full on bath.
Oh, that's gonna take like weeks to get out. That happened to my neighbor's dog.
Peroxide
for like weeks.
Well, if you we mix peroxide and baking soda and dish detergent, it's supposed to draw it out, and then you put her in the regular shower with regular dog shampoo after that.
You need to use tomato paste.
It's not like it's
tomato juice, but paste.
It's not like it's so strong that it's like unbearable. Like I've smelled worse skunk from people running them over with their cars. You know what I mean? Outside, it's just a faint, like burnt rubber smell. like a pencil eraser.
Well, on that note, Steve, how was your hobby week? Did you pick up anything? Ham and I shared a couple of pickups.
I picked up something for the movie room, but it's not a sports card. It's right here. My wife loves
did buy
this.
a card, but it hasn't come in yet. It's an eBay AG.
My wife loves this actor and this movie. My daughter, they both like this, so I got this. It's a Funko Pop signed by Dick Van Dyke, and it's cool. Bert. It's a Mary Poppins Bert piece. So authenticated by Beckett. Where's it at? Yeah.
I did also pick up a Ricky Henderson rookie in the old CSG label. I like the green color match.
Heard y'all talking about CSG labels or SGC labels. I mean, earlier, and how Neo has been waiting for the downfall of SGC.
Oh my God, he's got an SGC voodoo doll at the house. He's just been
waiting. It already happened.
He's got like an SGC guy. He's got a thing of Pete, like a full size Pete that he just like hits with a bat when he has a bad day.
Thanks, Texas Rangers.
Hector says, you're not city folk when you know skunk smell removal formula. Fair enough.
No, I had to Google it.
Here in Florida, if you're in the swamp, they're definitely skunks. But you usually got to worry about the armadillos. But if you pick one of those up and point them at somebody, that's like a super soaker.
So
go ahead, Steve.
No, I was going to say, who wants to put the names together? Ham, do you have like a big old bowl or something? I'm not really.
You got to pull them. You run the league.
Big bowl.
We all do.
Oh, wait a second.
No, that's not how this works.
Plus, it'll probably be more trustworthy if Ham does it.
Just put my name on it.
Because I don't
trust Ham at all.
I hate pulling.
I hate, good idea.
I hate picking the name. I hate picking the names when I'm involved, because then if I pull like a really good draft position, everybody would be like, "It's rigged."
Why don't you do a random generator and just pick a number and then randomly generate?
You got to pick them
out. Like, you know how to set that up, Ham. You got a new microphone and all that, man.
No new mic.
You got a new background.
I don't trust Ham to do any of this. This is your responsibility, Steve. You're the commissioner.
In the meantime, Nia, what's the answer here for Rhea Ripley? A better card for her.
Actually, that's what's at eBay AG right now. I have a Rhea Ripley card coming. It's just went through authenticity guarantee.
Well, what's an example?
Talking about who collects her?
What's an example?
I mean, I like the immaculate stuff. On the wrestling autos, I always go for whatever has a good image. They all have a ton of autos. They're not rare. So you have to get a card that has a great image on it.
I don't have them yet, but I bought my first wrestling autos, the Flairs, Ric Flair and Charlotte Flair, and I got 2019 Transcendent. Neo loves the Flairs. He's
man,
a
when
huge
you
fan.
go with wrestling, you got to go with fan favorites, man. And
Yeah,
I don't
they're
mean
not fan favorites.
I don't mean baby faces and heels either. I just mean people that.
Yeah, but you're flipping it, Steve. I want to hold the goats.
Okay.
I want to hold the goats.
They're not. I don't
holding
know.
a while.
Yeah.
Ric Flair is culturally relevant. You guys are crazy, man.
He's currently here in
Ric Flair.
Tampa at a bar right now.
You're like, he's mean and he drinks too much. So I'm not, it's like, guys, all of these wrestlers are it's like all the same. It's all the same person. They just have different personas.
And you just nailed it. That's the part that matters.
Yeah, but it's fake. It's just a show. It's just a show, guys. Like the
He's
baby
just
face is not real. Neo's like, no. This is a good guy, or this is a bad guy.
Is why you don't understand what you're doing.
Says the guy who was messaging us in text about what are good wrestling cards to get. And then you try to help him, and then he disagrees with you all the time. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you literally were begging us. I can pull up the text right now. You begging me and Steve for advice on wrestling.
I was not.
Now you don't want to listen to anything that we have to say.
I shared what I picked up and Neo put a vomit sign up for Flairs.
And Steve agreed with me.
Flair. No, I didn't see Steve agree.
It's just like, well, if like you said, you're not looking.
He listed off 20 names, and those names weren't on the list.
A lot of times,
Steve is buying and selling. So I wasn't asking it for buying and sells. I want to hold it.
It's just surprising with wrestling cards. A lot of the stuff for resale value. A lot of the stuff is of superstars that you wouldn't even think would, be worth that much. Like some superstars outsell others, and it's very surprising. Like
I did buy a Cody Rhodes True Gold, so that's coming.
Like Kairi Sane, like outsells like Randy Orton, or outsells like John Cena, which seems crazy, but in the hobby, collectors and things, sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean the top superstars or top wrestlers hold monetary.
Yeah,
especially the guys that have been around forever.
But
I will say though, there's a lot of great autographs. Like they sign well. A lot of them sign really well.
Yeah. Oh, they do sign well.
Roman Reigns did the RR on like a sticker, and he got ripped. He had a really bad auto, and I forgot what set, but most of them have really good signatures.
There's who you want right there.
I just can't get into she's like built like Brian Urlacher. I can't get into it.
What?
Stephanie Vaquer? What are you talking about?
Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, I thought that was Rhea Ripley.
Jesus, Dustin.
And I don't know if you've seen Rhea in person ever. She's not that tall or big. She's a small person.
She is pretty tall.
She looks, but Hamm, what are you talking about? She's not small. No, the other one that you just showed, Neo, that's fine. She's kind of like a clone of Rhea Ripley, but like the smaller version.
She's not at all like Rhea Ripley. She's way shorter.
That's what I'm saying, but smaller. Did you let me? You didn't listen to me, but a little bit smaller.
So that's not a clone then. A clone is the same thing.
They have the same getup. They have the same outfit, literally.
No, they don't at all.
I'm not studying every single, stocking that Rhea Ripley is wearing, but they look the same. They have the same sort of getup.
I pulled this sweet Vaquer right here out of a slam. This one's numbered out of 25.
That's not even a real card. That's a JPEG image that you downloaded from the internet.
This is on the Top Slam digital app, so it is real, buddy.
Like I said,
I got it on eBay right now for $100. I'll probably take 80 for it.
You know what's hilarious is I looked up. Steve gave me like 5 names to look up for some flip stuff, and I look up half of them, and guess who on eBay? Merlin's Collects has all of them for like $1 billion. He's grading them all out.
Well, Merle knows.
I'm like, Merle's already on top.
Merle knows all the hot names and stuff. He stays on top of it, but he doesn't.
Merle's like 2 years ahead of everybody on this stuff.
Chat's roasting Dustin, and it's fantastic.
Hey, I'm not here to pretend like I'm a wrestling card expert. I just think it's funny.
Well, you're trying to drop knowledge like you are.
I just think it's funny when you say like Ric Flair's trash. Like Ric Flair's one of the OG guys. Like he's awesome.
OG, but if I want something Ric Flair, I'm getting OG Ric Flair.
The only thing wrong with
what are you talking about?
The only thing wrong with like Ric Flair autos is they're nice cards and stuff, but he just signed so much stuff, just like Hulk Hogan. So when you go and you pick them out, if you're like looking for something that's going to have some sort of even down the line type investment type value, like when he passes away or something, like Hulk Hogan stuff just went crazy. But it's really like, and you know this, Dustin, because you try to collect stuff that has like something special to it, like your art from the Matt Groening art piece and stuff that you have, not the Bart Simpson card, but the actual art that you had with the.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was itchy and scratchy or what it was, but anyway.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
But you know, things, a lot of times people sign a lot of stuff. So you want to find something that actually is different or unique or very rare. Like with Hulk Hogan, it would be the stuff that he signed Hollywood. He didn't sign a lot of stuff, especially pack pulled with the Hollywood nickname on it. And that stuff sells for a premium. And then dual autos with people of significance, not just any old wrestler, but, and then maybe like his original stuff when he was signing Hulk Hogan.
You mean like this, Steve?
Like that, like a Kane autograph does not really hold any type of monetary value by itself.
Look at it,
Kane with the Undertaker is a significant card in wrestling.
But that's why I went.
That's
why I went 2019 Transcendent. They made 50 boxes of it. It's numbered out of 25. It's on card.
The set doesn't matter that much in wrestling. It's about
it's a good picture of Flair. It's not because Flair does have sticker autos and he's got a lot of like in-person autos. Like on eBay, you'll see like the in-person auto type stuff. It's all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's a really nice card. Just
my thing is wrestling cards have just picked up steam here as far as like actually selling for like over the last few years. So you're telling me that 2019 Transcendent, which is a high-end set, is not going to ever carry any relevant. Like it's not going to be relevant. When in baseball,
cards matters less in wrestling than any other category by far.
Yeah, but it's set plus picture plus on-card auto that looks good.
Just him standing there. There's nothing special about it.
I mean, it's a nice set.
Buying Rhea Ripley.
Transcendent. I mean, maybe if that's your play, then that's your play. I don't know. I can't see the future, but I would aim for something that's just got some sort of something like if it was a dual auto of the two, the father and daughter, then that would be probably have a little bit more significance to it.
Couldn't find that. I don't know if it exists.
And I'm not sure if they exist, honestly. But but Flair just signed a lot of stuff. Like he's in all the Leaf stuff. You know, once Hulk Hogan and even like guys like Tony Hawk and stuff, because Tony Hawk autographs pack pooled used to be really tough to find. You just get the Allen and Ginter stuff, the early stuff, and that stuff still holds value. But he has lots of stuff now out in Leaf. He even had his own product where he did like the 720 or whatever it was called. It was a product to where Tony Hawk auto started becoming watered down as well. And he's not as big. Well, maybe with some, he is a really big pop culture icon, but just along those lines, like if it was still like the first set of autos and they weren't signing a whole lot, but everybody's signing on with all the companies now. And I mean, look, we always say, look at the difference between a Harrison Ford autograph on a Leaf card and on a Star Wars card. Now, I know Ric Flair isn't playing. Well, he is playing a character. The guy who is originally Ric Flair, right, is playing Ric Flair, but I think he actually lives the gimmick. But I don't know. And all these wrestlers, they're still signing at like cons and things like that. Like I think wrestlers sign more publicly than pretty much anybody. It's tough because
for sure,
you know. I mean, even look at like Larry Bird autos. Remember when I was collecting Larry Bird autos?
I mean, I'm not worried about if they do a lot of in-person stuff because a lot of these guys sign a lot of in-person. You know, I mean, Larry Bird has a shitload of pack pulled, let alone like
he has a lot.
You know, whereas like if I'm comparing that to wrestling, they don't have near as many pack pulled as the sports guys do. Now, obviously, the demand is different.
But the demand, right? Yeah, the demand doesn't.
The demand is different. Yeah,
I learned that when I buying and flipping parallels. Like you need this in wrestling, you kind of need to stay under 10, right? You want anything 10 and lower if you're buying Raw to flip wrestling singles. On some of the upper superstars like The Rock or something, like 25 might get it done. Tiffany Stratton right now, 25 might get it done. Stephanie Vaquer, Jacob Fatu, because neither one of them really have many cards to begin with. But like John Cena, numbered out of 25. Randy Orton, CM Punk, that stuff doesn't really move. It has to be like 10 and lower, even on your biggest stars, because the demand for wrestling cards isn't there. Like in basketball or football, it could be 50 and lower and something graded, you know.
But the price points are also a lot lower too. Like that Flair auto I got was $500, you know, and it's out of one of the better like high-end sets, there's not many of them that came out of it. It's not breaking the bank.
No, I'm just talking about parallels, not autos. I'm just talking about like Prism color, because that stuff is still, because I do find that even though there's less demand for WWE cards, one of the main reasons I started buying it and flipping it was because the collectors will pay for it. It's, most of the time when you're selling a wrestling card, it's to the end game. It doesn't have to go through 4 or 5 other people like a modern day quarterback before it finds its final home, So whenever you're selling to somebody who's just buying for themselves, you're going to get a better turnover because they don't need miggity meat on the bone.
Yeah, Blue Thunder talks about F1. Haven't heard about F1 for years. Kind of, there was a big, there was a time where I think it was the Netflix show was kind of helping to pump up F1, and everybody was, collecting the cards. I think, what was it, like 2020 Topps Chrome? I think it was like the first Topps Chrome for that, and people were going nuts over it. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
The one thing that kind of stood out to me, the thing that stood out to me about wrestling is, first off, I mean, I watched wrestling when I was a kid. I wasn't as big into it as these guys probably, but at Fanatics Fest, the most popular part of Fanatics Fest was wrestling stuff. It wasn't even, I mean, LeBron James might have been up there, but outside of that, it was all the wrestling guys.
Yeah, well, the machine's really pushing wrestling cards. Fanatics sees an opportunity to make money off of it, and the superstars like to get involved and things like that. But like Hector says right here, WWF stars dying off. I don't know if he means by actually literally dying off.
Well, they are literally.
Or if he means like cards. But with WWE, it's just like a lot of sports. So with sports, things come and go around like major events. Playoffs, Super Bowl, different things, start of the season, the draft. There's all kinds of different catalysts throughout the year that make the market ebb and flow. And it's like that with wrestling, and it's like pay-per-views. But the thing about wrestling is they have more pay-per-views. So you have a lot more roller coaster rides, ups and downs with the wrestling cards. WrestleMania season and SummerSlam season, with both just ended, are huge for WWE cards.
When WWE was here in Tampa and I went to that event, there weren't any cards available. Like, I couldn't buy a box of cards. There was no cards sitting on tables to sign, nothing card related at the event itself. I found that very odd.
Hector says wrestling fans prefer belts and other stuff, though, but I think that's
so when you go to an event now,
because I'm a wrestling fan, I prefer cards.
Yeah, they have a stand set up, and they have certain athletes sign prior to the event, belts, shirts, photos, a bunch of stuff, but only certain guys, and it changes every single event, which we had like 3 in a row. So it was every day was a different set of 4 people. So I ended up getting a Cody Rhodes autographed photo for $25, and they just basically throw a stack of them in the morning, and he sits there and just signs everything. And they have to do that for each show if they're chosen. So you can get into stuff super cheap. I'm surprised they just don't do some type of autographed cards.
See, card fans that are wrestling fans are going to prefer cards. That's the way it works for everything. Just like with pop culture, I prefer my pop culture cards over pop culture memorabilia. And wrestling fans that do cards are going to prefer cards over wrestling memorabilia. It goes. You could say that for every single sport. There's people that collect memorabilia and cards. The thing about cards is that they don't take up space. That's like a big thing with comic book collectors. Comic books are so hard to collect. Graded comic books, they take up so much space.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree, because like, here's the Cody Rhodes thing. This thing's huge, but it's cool.
Yeah.
So cool. For $25, yeah, I bought like 5 or 6 of them because my other buddy just resells stuff. I wanted one for myself, so I bought him some to resell because he couldn't make the show.
So will you frame that and
for like $80 on eBay? You give him 25 at the stupid thing, and then 80 on eBay all day long.
But I mean, will you frame that and hang it, or will you just put that?
I'm going to end up framing it. I am going to frame it because it's so big. It's too big to fit in a binder, so you have to pretty much frame it. It's basically a mini poster.
Yeah, Hector, if I want to display something, that's true. If I want to display something, I'll buy the item, just like I showed with that pop vinyl, or what do they call it again? Funko Pop that I showed earlier with the Dick Van Dyke auto on it. I'm not a big collector of Dick Van Dyke items, but I'm a collector of like cool like movie things. So because I can display them in this room that you see here with all this junk in it. But so again, yeah, I wouldn't go buy a Leaf Pop Century Dick Van Dyke autograph, but if I could get something on a piece that I could display, which is what I did. So it's all relative to what the individual is going to collect. I believe everybody's pretty diverse. And even me, I prefer cards, but a wrestling belt would be cool. Like I collect Marvel cards, but I got a movie size steel Infinity Gauntlet back there right above my thumb with a Thanos doll next to it, so.
Have you seen those little mini belts that are slap wrist bracelets that everybody's going crazy about at Walmart and Target?
What are they?
They're WWE championship belts, but they're the slap bracelets.
Like
and they're like they're yeah, but it's a random. You don't know which one you're getting, and then obviously there's a hit 1 in 20.
Remember the old slap wraps, and people had the urban myth about slap wraps. They're killing people because they're putting them on and they're cutting their wrists,
whacking the hell out of each other
like that. Remember? I was like, what? Pop rocks.
Love some pop rocks.
All right, are we doing the fantasy football thing?
Yeah, let's get them. I'm not prepared to do it because, like, I had unforeseen circumstances happen.
So I did look up the Gina Davis, Rosie O'Donnell that I got at the National.
Stinky dingus.
So they ended up making 3 versions of this card. So there's only 3 of them actually. One's green, one's gold, which the one I have, and then one's silver. So they did only make 3 of that card.
Neo going in.
Yeah, look at that. It's like a mine.
You get the Top Gun hat. We gotta have a Top Gun hat.
Speaking of items, here's an Indiana Jones hat.
Oh, use the Indy hat. We could use that.
Yeah, use the Indy hat. It's funny. I have an Indiana Jones. What's the bag? The name it's called? What's it called? Got a name to the bag.
Now that would be cool to be signed by Harrison Ford, and if it was, I'd have it in a nice plastic box set up on my shelf still for display. I don't display cards, honestly. I don't have any cards out. They're all put away in boxes. I was thinking about displaying my Star Wars cards, though. All right, Neo's going in the hat first, which means he's on the bottom, which means we don't get mixed up good. He's not going to get drawn anytime soon.
We should go backward, like the first one out of the hat.
Go backwards. Just trying to push himself.
Well, what I like to do
draw the first pick.
Actually, what I like to do is I like to let people pick their spot. You draw their name.
That's way too confusing for these people.
Well, it's not. It's the best way. Because say you get your name drawn first, and you don't want the number 1 pick, you can just basically. You get to pick your spot. So if I got drawn number 1 and I want to pick number 8, I'd be like, all right, I want to
pick them out of the hat in reverse. First name out gets 12, then 11, then 10.
Jim in Florida, the problem with Leaf sometimes it's a little too cheesy on the card and the photo.
The card's like ass 95% of the time.
Correct. That's the problem.
So many fantasy drafts.
And there's sticker autos.
And everything's cracked ice. That's like they're not even trying anymore.
So Tuesday night, you guys are going to love this, especially Chad. I'm going to get roasted. But it's not for me. It's for my wife. But we're going to Madison Square Garden. We're going to New York City Tuesday, the 26th, to a Lady Gaga concert.
Oh, that'll be fun.
What's wrong with
That's
that?
great people watching. It's like the mall on steroids.
Were you taking the train up or something? Or
yeah, we're taking the train up. We're just going to stay one night because she doesn't have off Monday or Thursday, and she works early mornings. So we're just going to go Tuesday early. The show isn't until 8. So we're going to go. I got early check-in at the hotel at noon. So we can get to New York fairly early and do some shit around the city and then go to the show. And then our train leaves the next day at like noon.
Are you ultimately Comic-Con? Did you ever make up your mind?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
It's in like a month and a half.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to have to buy a ticket on the secondary market because it's sold out.
Oh, well, then maybe I won't go. All right, I got to make sure I don't forget anybody. I got Roth.
Just pull the page up on. I'll pull the league up and run the names down.
All right.
Well, let me know when you're done.
Well, I'll put in cards and comics, Jason. I don't know if that skunk smell is a little bit in the room here, or if it's just stuck in my nostrils. Is It's not on my hands because I wore my my gloves that I use when I evaluate my cards. My they're not latex gloves. What's the other material? They're black. What's the other material other than latex?
Like vinyl?
I don't know if they're vinyl. They might be. But anyway, I got those out before I picked Daisy up. Because I was like, you filthy little monkey. You stink. What are you doing? And she was like, I feel like I didn't mean it. This skunk got me.
What are you talking about?
Nitro gloves. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. No, I was
Nitro?
telling Daisy. Daisy was like, I got sprayed in the fib. That's good.
Are they the ones
Help
with
me,
the
help
powder
me.
or without the powder?
No powder.
No powder. Yeah, I'm always no powder guy.
Do you think you have all the names, or do you need me to run through the list?
Oh, let me see. Sports card lessons. I got sports card dad, sports card lessons, sports card investor.
Dustin, now that you and Ziggy hugged and made up at the National, are you going to rejoin the chat?
Somehow I got added back into the chat. I don't know.
I added you back.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't.
I added you back because
Yeah.
I told everybody, I was telling everybody about the league, and I asked you if you saw that we were redoing the league, and you were like, "Oh, well, I'm not even in that chat. Thank you very much." So I
I'm
added
gonna
you
open a
back.
pack of 87 Donruss for funsies. See what our first card is. Upside down.
Is that
Was that
Earl
Welp?
Hershiser?
What's the big one out of that, Maddox?
Bond,
McGuire,
Maddox,
Bonds.
McGuire, yeah. See what else I got. Raphael Bryant. Nobody knows who this guy is.
It's Ken Griffey
Jr.
Jr.
It might be.
That's the Ken Griffey Jr. pose.
Let's see. Mario Soto, no relation. Tom Berskansky. We'll see if we get anybody good. Russ Moorman. Jim Dwyer. Oh, Snap Daddy. Here we go.
Dizzle.
Bo knows, baby.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Iconic card from my childhood.
It's off center,
Hey,
but damn.
what's that going to grade?
I think off center to tell. I can tell.
Oh,
that
wait a
from-
minute! You got to open those with
Times on
the
the
PSA
way.
rep with you, like Jeff did, so you can get hot grades.
Bo knows, baby.
I'm just
Davis,
winging these off the top of my head.
another one
right
here.
now.
Look. Hall of Famer.
Oh, Filmington. How can I forget the champ? Paper
Ryan
champion.
action here.
Paper champ.
Vita Blue.
Hmm.
Ray Knight and Steve Garvey.
I used to like
Not a
Ray
bad
Knight.
pack. Bo
Yeah,
Jackson
that's
and
when the World
Nolan
Series,
Ryan.
he played
And,
third base.
That was a good pack.
Ray Knight managed the Orioles for a while too.
Yep.
But I remember when he played third for the Mets, and then when the Mets beat Boston in the World Series in the Buckner series. Any old school Red Sox fans in the chat that can tell me the Buckner series is that when Ray Knight played for the Mets, third base? Chris Sewell, sports card. Let me get this right. A baseball card. It's baseball card, right? Not sports card.
Yeah,
it's
I do like
baseball
this blue Royal jersey.
It's baseball card collector, investor,
Chris
dealer.
Sewell, we know who he is.
Baseball card collector, investor, dealer. BC Sid.
Take the
Chris.
card and put it in the sleeve. You take the sleeve, you put it in the top loader.
You didn't one touch that, man.
Oh no!
You,
Look at
can
that.
you better hit that promo code and get a
Boom.
slab mag for that bad boy.
Yeah, and I can go to PSA and use a brand new email and get.
I need a slab mag for my Walter Payton rookie, but I can't get any nice SGC ones.
Yeah,
Just do like most people do, crack an
They
old
had them
one
at the
and
National when they
together.
sold out quick.
I've got a bunch of PSA ones, but not SGC.
Whatever one you sent me that time with the gold border, that doesn't fit any slab. I'm not
I don't
sure
know
what
what it
slab
fits.
that was made for.
I think you said it was for Beckett, but I tried it. It wasn't for Beckett.
So
It
did
might be
I.
for
I tried to
PTA
put 5 or
some
6
shit.
different size Beckett slabs in. I think you sent me an irregular.
That was my prank slab mag.
Oh, it worked.
No, it fits something. It's either it fits something. I don't know. I don't know what I gave
I
you.
haven't figured it out yet. Mine's
Keep
still
buying,
sitting
just
empty.
keep buying slabs. Just keep buying slabs and
I'm
something.
ready to put a original pack of Marlboro cigarettes in. Is what I'm going to do.
Okay. I'm starting to forget names now.
I have it pulled up when you need me. Just let me know.
Let me see. I need you. Let me see how many I got first. I might have all 12.
You probably got like people that were in it 3 years ago that aren't even in it anymore.
You guys,
no, we removed the therapist.
Wasn't Dakota in it for a hot minute? He's
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm forgetting one.
Did you get yourself?
Yep.
Me? I'm in there, right?
I got
Jay.
us 4.
Jay?
Yep.
Ziggy?
Yep.
Lessons?
Yep.
Hambone?
Yep.
Dusty Buns?
Yep.
SCI?
Yep.
You almost forgot Jeffrey. You just got Crystal, right?
Yep.
Filmington?
Yep.
Roth?
Yep.
And Jason, Cards and Comics.
You said Jay already.
No, Jay Giuliano.
Yeah.
No, that's who I forgot. I forgot Jay. JG, Sitting Duck Cards. Sitting Ducks.
Poor Jay. Got forgotten about.
Well, you know, save the best for last. Unintentionally. Now all I can smell is Sharpie marker. I don't know if I'd rather smell the skunk or the Sharpie marker.
Sharpie all day.
I don't know. Green Sharpie. All right. All the names are in the hat.
You got something to write this down as you pull them?
No, you guys are going to write it down.
Is it 1 through 10 or is it 10 down to 1?
Well,
it's 12 teams.
12.
First off, it's 12.
12.
You have 11 people to beat.
Oh, my God.
That's right, man. Genie.
My other league is, I've always ever played in a 10, and then somehow you guys do 12. But
I mean, like a real person.
Somehow, I've been in a league that was 16.
Neo acts like every friggin' league is 12. It's like, no, it's not.
Any substantial league is 12.
I mean, unless you're playing with like first graders.
If you have 10 teams,
it's always 10.
10 league teams, man, everybody has a monster team, and it's all about luck.
Yeah,
in a 12 teamer, you got to like make a little.
I wonder why you draft so bad.
And if you play 12 team, 3 receivers and a flex, then you really got to do some managerial.
I was in the playoffs last year. What are you talking about? I was in the game.
Are you sure?
I beat Ziggy to get into the playoffs.
I think that was in your 18 family league.
No, I beat Ziggy to get in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He's taking L's left and right tonight.
That probably fueled.
These should be good and shaken up. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. I'm gonna draw my name first. And
Hamm, are you writing these down?
Yeah, but are you going? Are you picking number one? How are you doing it, Steve?
Indy, huh?
Steve,
are you counting up or counting down?
I'm counting up. Whoever gets
we need to count down. If you pull the first pick, it takes all the drama out of it.
What are you talking about?
Know it all, Neo.
First name out of the hat is the 12th pick, and then the second name is the 11th pick.
Yeah, and then by the time you get to the first pick, you already knew who's going to be picking first anyway.
There's more drama that way.
Look, man, I asked you to do it, and you said no.
Just do it Neo's way. It's gonna be like in the video tomorrow.
There'll be a video tomorrow.
These
guys don't know shit about fantasy football.
Nah, my hit piece tomorrow is Dustin talking about wrestling cards. That's way easier.
Oh man, I can't wait.
All right, I got something to write down on.
I can't wait for Transcendent to be the number one wrestling.
All right, we'll go reverse order then to please Neo.
Transcendent sucks with the metal borders. They all.
You guys ready?
You can just come up with a number.
So this is the 12th pick.
You ready?
The 12th pick.
This is for pick number 12.
Here comes my name. Rigged.
I actually don't mind a later pick.
Oh,
yeah,
it's not a snake draft. I don't mind it.
Don't take it off the camera, guys.
Oh, come on. This is breaking
went off camera.
Start over.
Went off camera.
Well, it's just hard. I'm not set up for this shit.
You just got fired. We're all making whatnot reaction videos. Are you taking stuff off camera?
Cards and Comics, Jason picks 12.
Okay.
Hambone's the league secretary.
Stoned Collector gets it. Thank you. They're beautiful on-card autos.
We didn't say they were bad cards.
There's 2 good cards in Transcend. Oh, 3 good cards in Transcend at WWE.
Hey, Hamm, did you buy the dip yesterday? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, yeah, I want heavy.
I'm not worried about your opinion on every single WWE.
Yeah, I want heavy. Dude, I went heavy on like 3 things, Hamm, and today
I just went into one thing at 500.
Oh man, I went heavy on like 4 different, and today
Wilmington in the
good.
chat here looking for his name.
Shut up, pull his name for
Here we go. Pick number 11. Pick number 11.
We're going backwards.
I picked 11 last year. Here we go.
Pick 12 was Cards and Comics.
Steve taking things off camera.
Pick 11 is Sports Card Dad.
Let's go. Right. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that.
11.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I think Spencer Rattler on the board.
That means I'm picking Tyler Shuck 11, and then I'll take Rattler 14 or 15.
Chris Olave.
You'll probably take Arch Manning. Be like, can I just have him next year?
Yeah. Can I just put him on the bench?
Yeah.
Here we go. Pick number 10. Jay Giuliano.
Oh, he's in a good spot.
You like 10?
I like 10 if I'm picking before and after Dustin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm basically picking 11 and 14. I'll take that.
Here's 9.
Yeah, the guy that picked in front of behind you.
Neo.
Your life. Oh, Neo. Good luck.
Neo gets 9.
I don't want,
Neo, that would have been.
I don't want 1 or 2.
That'd have been 4. That'd have been 4 if we were doing it.
You don't like the pressure, Dustin?
Well, no, because you pick 1, then you're picking 20. Like I don't want.
Yeah,
that.
but everybody's the same after that anyway.
After
the first 11 guys, everybody's the same.
I'd rather pick 11, 14 or whatever it is. I'll be good.
What number is this? 8.
Yeah, we're number 8.
Chris Soule, baseball card collector, investor, dealer.
In what order?
8.
Right. Notice Steve's name hasn't been pulled yet. Hashtag rigged.
Here we go.
He'll pull it for 6 or 7.
He waited his. His was in the refrigerator.
I gotta take a whiz.
There. Flipping Steve there. What am I picking? 7?
7.
I like the number 7, but I don't like the 7 spot. Because 7's the same as 8 or 9 to me. With a worse
it's
second
a 6-man draft.
Well, if somebody does something stupid, then
you get cuffed. Yep.
And all the big influencers ain't been picked yet.
How much did SCI pay you for a top pick?
Yeah, right. Well, there he is, picking 6. Jeff.
How many Jaden Daniels did Roth give you for a top pick?
None of them. They're all 1-of-1s.
That's getting a little thin.
I know. Running out of picks.
What is this? 5th or 4th?
5th. What's that?
Ziggy.
I think Ziggy's still alive. He commented on my video yesterday.
Okay, I haven't seen him in any chats, which
he
is
commented
on.
He commented in the Instagram chat today with like a thumbs up when I said, "Are you guys ready for the draft?"
That's what I mean. He's doing bare minimum. Unlike him.
Sports cards lessons. Is that 4?
Yep.
So who's left?
Roth. Jason's Filmington. Jason's Sport Cards and Comics, right?
No, he was 12.
No, he's 12. It's me, Filmington, and
Hamm, you cheater.
You're doing great.
Roth is picking 3rd.
So when we got Filmington, Hamm, and who?
Filmington and Hamm. That's it for 1 and 2.
I don't like the pressure picking at 1.
Well, I'll trade you.
That's all right. I'll get
the show. Oh, don't say I don't like the pressure and I don't want to trade out of it.
Filmington's going to be champion and get the number 1 pick in the draft.
All right. Number 2 is Hamm.
Yeah,
so Filmington gets first.
Filmington with the 1 pick. How many beers did he buy you at the Tiki?
None. I didn't drink anything there.
To get the 1 pick. How many Otanis did he send you?
Filmington's going to get.
He sent me rookie explosion box.
I was going to say you traded the first pick for a rookie explosion box.
Rookie explosion box.
Or you want the Poke explosion box, the new one.
It's too easy.
I'm picking 7. Anybody want to trade? I want to move up.
What do you have to trade?
Pick 7.
And
my ass.
Nobody wants to pick in the middle of the draft.
Well, you get a better 2nd round pick. That's the trade-off.
I
can do good out of 7. I can get a solid two players there.
I'm stacking Buccaneers.
Because I don't even want to pick number 2 if I know that the person picking number 1. The only way I would want to pick up top if I knew Chase was going to be there.
Why is everybody so big on Bijan? I don't see Bijan being top 5 or even 10.
That's why we like having you in the league, Ham.
There you go. Look at that. You'll get Bijan at number 7 easily, so he can get hurt in a third game behind a crack.
Dude, he crushed it in like the last 8 games last year.
Ooh,
after they switched to Penix, he crushed
16 in the league, 17, right?
Well, I would rather go off how a person ends a season on how a person starts the season.
I know how my entire team ended the season. They sucked ass.
I don't remember.
And they won't be back on my team.
We already know you're taking Bucky Irvin second overall.
It's very possible. I mean, he's probably going to be the MVP.
Because you won't get him in the second round unless you trade back to 7. It's going to be him
or Baker will be the MVP of the NFC.
See, look, Ham, if you trade back to 7 with me, you can get a decent receiver like St. Brown or Puka or something and then get Bucky Irvin in the second. But you're not going to get Bucky Irvin in the second sitting there at number 2.
I'm not worried about that. I'll get Bijan. He'll drop.
Okay. Well, no, he'll drop to 2. You'll have to take him at 2.
Well, I would still have him, wouldn't I?
Unless Flemington goes with a running back. I'd go Chase all day long if I had the first pick.
Just as long as Alvin Kamara is there at 11. Just as long as Kamara is there at 11, I'm good.
Kamara's there at 11, buddy.
No
worries.
Shuck and Kamara, let's go.
I'll be there at 11 and 14. You can't wait for your second
I think
pick.
Rattler's probably going to start.
Oh, yeah, Rattler starting. I agree with
I
that.
think
Anoy is really having a great night tonight with all this.
Well, here's the thing about
always like the same dragging on bullshit stuff. Like good God.
A bust in fantasy football is relative to draft
misery.
Position.
What, Steve?
A bust in fantasy football is relative to draft position. Like if you get Kamara in the 6th round, he doesn't have to be old school Kamara to give you the value that you drafted him for. A bust is like when you take Bijan 2nd overall and he ends up being like RB10, something like that.
Listen, the guy that can win or lose you a week is always the kicker. Your kicker could kill you, but it could be your hero.
Chase and Bijan will probably go 1 and 2. Saquon's up there in the draft too. I'm sitting in that little no man's land of which receiver do you want to take? Neighbors, Puka, Nico Collins. It's kind of like all the I've seen Jefferson. I've seen Jefferson fall there.
You got a bad hammy.
Yeah. But I've seen Jefferson fall there. But I don't know. Maybe just got to go running back and one of those other like second tier receivers I was just talking about to make it back to me.
I think there's a pretty fair amount of receivers, at least for a few rounds.
I mean, I think rounds 5 through like 9 are loaded with wide receiver value. Now, they're not loaded with guys that have wide receiver 1 potential, but they're loaded with guys that can give you points. If you build strong everywhere else, you can get by.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get by with the Jerry Judys and the, you know, Jalen.
Hey, don't be talking about no Judy.
If you're strong everywhere else,
sleeper baby.
But I don't like that. I like being able to put a guy in here. I can just set it and forget it.
I want Mims for Denver. That guy was a beast last year.
I'm sure you should be able to get him.
Number 11.
First 5 rounds.
Number 11.
Sutton was a beast last year.
Cortland Sutton.
I'll take their quarterback as my starting fantasy quarterback.
Brad Noble buying Daniel Jones paid off for me.
Yeah, so Daniel Jones is starting for
the Colts.
Joe Flacco is starting for the Browns. This is all important stuff when it comes to fantasy. Because Michael Pittman was straight trash with Anthony Richardson last year.
It's because Anthony Richardson's straight trash.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the Colts QB situation is almost as bad as the Saints QB situation right now.
But isn't Anthony Richardson still younger than all the quarterbacks that were drafted this past season?
Yeah. He was horrible at Florida.
Yeah.
Glad to see him go.
Never been good.
No, he'd never been good. I don't know anybody saw in him to begin with. He was god awful at horror. At Florida, he was horrible. I didn't see why anybody thought he had upside. He couldn't hit wide open guys in college.
They're not talking big on Justin Fields either in camp. Like
and they shouldn't.
Yeah, but the difference between a good NFL quarterback and a good fantasy quarterback is night and day, though. You can be a shitty NFL quarterback and be great in fantasy
if you run. Right. If you run, that's it.
You run.
Justin Fields.
You got to be able to. You got to run. Yeah,
he was running.
Justin Fields.
Dave W. Dakota's still around. He was just at the National for a pop-in to meet some people.
Yeah, but that's like
he lives in the shadow in Discord.
He still does cards, but that's the first time like anybody's seen it. Well, I guess you guys Discord with him.
Yeah, he has a Discord. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rarely ever in it, but it is there.
I mean, we think it's him. We think.
That's true. It could just be an AI.
It's true.
He just set it on autopilot a few years ago, and nobody knows.
Has anybody booked a room for the National yet?
Yes.
So you put like a deposit down?
I'd have to put anything down. I just booked the room.
Oh, they don't ask you for anything?
No. I paid like an extra $20 to be able to cancel it just in case.
So you go to the same place?
No, I switched because the only hotel that was booking was the Hyatt. So I just booked because they were open.
Is that the one that's attached to it?
Yeah, it's on the far side of it, like the walkways by the trade night room.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cheaper than what I paid this year, so I just locked it in. And I did that before. I think I locked it in like 3 weeks before the National. I commented on it in a video.
How much?
And I guess a couple of days later, they shut it down and they stopped taking reservations.
So I'm wondering how much rooms are going to look.
I got a call today from Airbnb to ask about the mishap at the Airbnb that you had, Dustin.
The police thing?
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't even there. This is what I was told and what's happened. Like, well, do you have like any report or something? I said, supposedly they sent that to the person with the Airbnb. I was like, I wasn't even there, so I can't really talk too much to it than this is what I know.
Yeah, they were like, we heard that there was like, commotion, and I'm like, no, it's just 3 nerds that are here for a card show. It's a prank. It must have been a prank.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they walk into the room.
So did you get like reported to Airbnb or something?
What was that?
Like, how did the Airbnb know about it? Did they like report you?
I might have had something to do with the person getting a report. I guess because it's through Airbnb, maybe if police get involved, they have to investigate to make sure that I didn't do something as an Airbnb purchaser, and that maybe B, the person that owns the place didn't do something illegal. So I think it's more of the checks and balances.
As I say, is there like a rating for like renters where they could like blacklist you because you had like a problem?
Well, you can get a rating. Yeah, they rate your guests just like an eBay. Like,
and she rated me 5 stars or whatever the highest is. And she apologized for the mishap, which we didn't do anything, and she didn't do anything. It's just she started to overreact like if we were throwing a party with strippers. And I was like, listen, there's no party, it's just strippers.
I don't think. Cool. I think she has someone that doesn't like her or something next door, because it was clearly like it was a prank call. Like, I mean, there wasn't any.
Probably somebody in the neighborhood.
They show up the next day for a situation supposedly that happened last night.
Somebody next door or neighbor that's bitter that they're Airbnb and their property out or something. Because people get like that.
I bet you someone doesn't like that they're doing Airbnb, so they're like, "Fuck these people."
Yeah, 100%.
So would you guys book that again for next year, the same place? Like, was it all right?
I mean, the place was fine. I mean, we would want to be closer. It wasn't like it was far, but you couldn't walk anywhere other than Dunkin' Donuts.
It was just Uber, so the only issue was getting Uber, but we never really had a problem, not even with traffic.
Yeah, because we're south of the event, and it's on the exact same road as the convention center.
Yeah, it's just
being able to walk back to my room.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, if you want to take a break in the middle of the day, you got to Airbnb back, which I did do on Thursday. I should have done it a couple more times because, and I messed my foot up with those sneakers that I wore at the National when we walked so much. I had to come back and go to 3 days after I got home, I had to go to the walk-in medical for my right foot, and they had to give me a steroid pack because it was all swollen up.
Did you get ready to get DOS booted again?
No, That was the Achilles.
Oh.
No, just basic. You know, I'm not a light person, and I probably favor the way that I walk, and I have wide feet, and I didn't bring wide shoes. So my small toe on my right foot and underneath of it just felt like it almost felt padded. Like it almost felt like I was walking on my bone, kind of, actually.
I got you.
It swelled up, and then it felt.
Yeah, I got those nice Dr. Soul's worker insoles on my shoes. Makes it nice.
But I thought I would come home and in a couple of days it would be better, and it wasn't. It actually got worse because I had to go to work and be on it for like 10 hours a day. So then I just woke up one day. I was like, man, I'm just going to go to the walk-in and see if they can X-ray it or something. I was hoping I didn't have a stress fracture or something, but instead it just they just give me a steroid pack to make the swelling and shit go away, and then it's been pretty good since then. We had a gym near the Airbnb, so that was a plus too. But
it's like not having a car to go anywhere.
Well, in the area near the gym was also pretty decent with stores and a couple places to eat and stuff, but we never went back that way.
Yeah.
And then Dustin, we ate the last night. Remember I kept saying I want to eat at that Brewworks place? I kept saying I want to go there, I want to go there. We went there the last night and it was great.
Was it?
Like it was better than especially for just like regular casual type food. It was the best place we went.
They had half off flights on a Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It was like $12 for a 6 or 7 beer flight.
Yeah, I like that Italian restaurant. That place was good.
Did you go there?
Yeah, we went there Friday. I went there Friday with Filmington before his Tiki.
Oh, so you and Filmington went to the Italian dinner this year.
That was his dinner.
He had reservations. He had reservations and they had an open seat. And you invited
Dustin, we got left out this year. Dustin was left out last time.
Technically, Neo said there was one more spot that I could have added on possibly for that dinner, and I was like, nah, I'll hang out with the boys. So
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, Neo offered it.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
He probably did.
But it's all good. My favorite was the deep dish. What was it? Giordano's or what is it?
Yeah. Giordano's.
Yeah, it was probably, I don't know if I was extra hungry this time or if it was better because we've gone to that same place 3 times now.
Yeah.
Chicago Nationals. This time it seemed like it was better than the last 2 times.
But
I could have just been overly hungry too because I was starving when it was time for that.
One thing we ate, I felt like I ate a lot, but we walked so much that it kind of balanced it all out.
We walked there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did we walk there? We Ubered back. We walked there though. We got an Uber at the gas station back though.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? The biggest letdown was the barbecue place that we went for the lunch. They forgot to bring my drink.
Was bad. My sandwich was good.
Oh, they forgot my soda, and you should have seen the wings, man. They weren't even wings; they were more like chicken fingernails. They were like chicken toenails. Like I'm talking traditional, like bone-in wings. Like they were really, really small.
You guys just got spoiled by the Boss Chicken and Beer the year before.
No, I know what regular size wings are, and I know what large size wings are.
I had regular size wings tonight. They were fantastic.
I just meant in general. You guys got spoiled by the Boss.
Oh no,
Brad saw how small those wings were.
And the guy there that was awesome too. It was like the best service ever at Boss Chicken. That guy was awesome.
Oh yeah, Boss Chicken was good. If I could only get some people to eat the burn your face off rub besides me, get some man up in there.
To hurt myself.
Oh Lord.
No thanks. I mean, and obviously the steak restaurant was good. It's just, I mean, it's what it is every time.
It's just so overpriced. Gibson's is good, but it's so overpriced.
I don't think it's that overpriced. You come eat steak restaurant here in Tampa. That's not overpriced.
Yeah, Burns.
Go to Burns. I mean, that's where I went with Mangini and Lou Rock. We went to Burns, and that's $100 for a regular steak there.
Yeah, it's really nice steak here in Rehoboth.
You don't get no sides either.
Houston White and Co. What's going on in the storm? Anybody's area? They've closed the beaches here, and I'm in Delaware.
I don't have no storm here.
Away from us.
Staying away from me.
They're not letting anybody on the sand or in the water. Like I went to a different beach yesterday. That's north of the guarded beaches.
What's the wave?
I want to take Daisy for a walk. Huh?
What's the wave height projection?
I don't know. I went to one of the northern beaches that are actually on the bay before you get to the ocean, and the bay water, which is usually fairly flat, it's just got ripples, was actually had some swells. It was breaking. So I can imagine down like 4 miles south when the Delaware Bay turns into the Atlantic Ocean. Once you get from you guys aren't familiar with this area, so it don't matter, but it changes over and then it gets way rougher. I mean, the water's different. Brad, I was in Ocean City last Wednesday.
Water, they said they were going to have like 50, 60-foot waves, like out in open water.
Yeah. Yeah, the first report was 100-foot waves, which was like, no, guys. If you're having 100-foot waves, you're going to be telling a lot of people get the hell out of the way and move inland quickly.
Brad, last Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days, I went to the Ocean City Boardwalk, and there was people on the beach in Ocean City Tuesday, Wednesday, last week.
Should be all the surfers out.
And I don't know if they're just the guarded beaches are closed, like the beaches with the bathhouses and, the big, because here in Delaware, we have a section of the beaches that are all guarded, and that's where you go swim and do most of your sunbathing and shit like that. But when you get a little bit further south, the beaches are just open. They have drive-ons, so you can go out there with your four-wheel drives and set up and surf fish and things like that. I don't know if those are enter at your own risk or if those are closed also, but all the ones that are the resort beaches that are attached to the towns are closed. And people, this is prime vacation time here in Delaware. I went down there today.
What is Andrew S. talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I'm really curious.
I was wondering,
Andrew, what are you talking
about? I don't understand what the...
You people all love not to get the hobby or the money. I like the hobby.
I love these crazy ass comments where I'm just like, it sends me in a tailspin. It's like a brain teaser. I'm like,
what? Love to move shit. I showed shit I bought. So you might have missed it earlier. Here, I spent money on a bunch of one-of-one black.
Tell you what, I'm not a fan of moving stuff. My friends call me; they need help moving, and they'll buy me pizza and beer. I'm like, dude, I'm 44. I'm not interested in moving all your shit.
Andrew asks, can you complete a sentence like a grown adult? Maybe we'd understand what you're talking about.
Like, don't mean we. I can't. I love this, man. This is like a puzzle.
What is happening?
Is this bad speech to text? I love it though. I think it's entertaining.
This is Mike Geo's burner.
Don't mean we fort. What?
Don't mean we fort. All right, well, keep those coming, Andrew. Don't
mean we all can try. Okay.
What do you mean, Mike? Like what does that mean? You're like, oh, okay. What does that mean?
I mean, listen, where I work, people don't always make full sentences, but you get it.
Mike, you are full of shit. You don't know what
you're full of shit.
About. KK. Yes, thank you, Mark. Well, now it's a thing. It's part of the show. Maybe we should have Andrew call in.
Send him the link.
We'll turn this into something, and like English is a second language.
Who's got the list of who's got the draft order list?
And we'll turn this into a sports card radio call-in show.
Hamm, can you take a photo of that and put it in the Instagram chat?
Yeah, $25.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I'll send it to him.
Yeah.
Maybe English is a second language. We don't know. We shouldn't assume.
Correct.
He's just having a good night. That's all.
This is like the dream, like when they're having a dream on Twin Peaks. Like, don't mean we fort. Don't mean we all can try. If you know, you know. Never forget.
So
I'm so lost.
This is a strong way to end the stream. Do we have anything else, guys? Andrew,
I have no way to follow that up.
Andrew's gone quiet.
Look, Jay won't take Kamara from you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that.
Well, you guys touched on some subjects, I think, before I got here. So, and I wasn't even able to watch. Usually, if I'm running late, I at least turn the stream on to stay.
There was a prediction that you would show up in chat before you actually joined the live. People lost money on that.
I thought about it, but No.
What we decided that we're all going to take repack sponsorships, but we're all going to pick a different one.
Yes.
Like we already decided your graded grails because you already done like 3 promos for them.
We're going to do like a Voltron thing where we all come together with our repack sponsors.
You already have like 20 minutes of footage on graded grails.
And we all open our
good footage
with each other.
I wouldn't say that that's good sponsorship footage.
That means it's real.
Well,
it's really real.
Like
they have to compete against each other, so they have to give us the best of the best.
So are we gonna all open a repack and do like a repack battle?
Yeah.
Repack battle.
But it has to be different repacks.
Yeah, we each get a repack of the same value from a different company, and we open it on live stream, and we let the chat decide who wins.
The point is that we get sponsored for it, and then they pay us to do it.
Yeah, we have to get sponsored.
And then we give away the cards.
Can't you just do something for fun?
No, Steve.
I mean, ripping packs for free is fun.
Opening that repack wasn't that fun.
I got a 25% off a slab pack here.
There you go. Because we said there's no way we could take an actual like legit repack sponsorship. None of us would do that. But if we all
or
did
sponsorship
we
in general,
backdoor
I'll be yelled at.
Did you see the repack that me and Hamm opened in my last national video? You didn't, because you guys probably don't watch my videos. But
I watch them.
We opened the one that he was given for free from Backyard Breaks.
I missed that.
You missed that?
I saw the one where you hit the case hit of the Jags wide receiver, the Brian.
No, we opened a repack that they gave him a free repack when he was walking through the Breakers Pavilion, I guess. And we opened it like I think it was it in my final national video, Hamm? It was. It was in the final national video. We opened up the nuke.
The nuke.
The nuke.
Nice.
It's terrible.
So what was it good?
Well, you just ruined it.
No, I didn't ruin it. He's got to read it. He can't read that far.
Is it Robert Parrish? I can't see.
He got a PSA 7 Robert Parrish.
$20 card?
86 Fleer.
How much
like
was
a $15 card?
It was a free repack, so we don't know how much it cost. But the thing was is that the box and stuff that they put that thing in is like more valuable than the card that was inside.
Yeah.
Like as far as what the cost of that box was. It was a fancy ass box.
Honest to God, if you have any sort of following, I feel like that's that's just easy money. It feels like it's like the repack game. Yeah,
I would hope that wouldn't be in a repack that they were selling, unless they were selling like a $5 repack or something.
Well, if it's a bunch of national video I haven't dropped, I just need to make a montage just to get it off my phone.
Well, if that was a $15 card, that would be like a floor value card on like probably a $40 to $50 repack.
That's not a $15 card though. That card raw is worth more than it is in a PSA 7, and raw it's probably $2.
Might be worth more in the PSA 7 because of the set registry people.
I don't know. I don't think
86
I was expecting a little bit more modern of a card.
The other thing is that even when you get a loser in a repack, it's at least supposed to be somewhat exciting.
That's not exciting.
I don't think. I don't think
what's the 86 Fleer and get excited. They'd be like, "Oh my god, I pulled an 86."
I'm buying a repack to build my set registry.
Yeah, they probably bought a set, pulled out the Jordan and whatever the higher ones were, and then threw these in a repack just to get rid of them.
Well, somebody had to grade it.
No, they probably bought a graded set for the whole.
No, did you put the Veriswap slab or bag on it, or was that on?
Yeah, because it's one of my freebies.
Yeah,
but think about how cheap they can probably get. They can probably buy slabs in bulk from folks. So maybe that Parrish 7 was in with a million other things.
Probably just came from like PSA offers or something. Who knows?
Well, remember they were also opening that same box of cards that day too. So that was the same day they were opening.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, regardless of how they obtain the card, that kind of card, you're not getting rid of it unless it's in a value pack or a grab bag or something. That's one of the cards that you can't really sell.
Someone probably graded it for a set registry and it didn't get a high enough grade, and then they just got rid of it.
Yeah. You've got good centering. But
we just need to come up with a shiny box, a nice looking packaging. I think it's.
But you get what I'm saying. That's a bargain box. That's a bargain bin
garbage.
That's like $1 bargain bin card.
We're producing so much garbage with all these boxes everybody's throwing away. It's ridiculous. That was part of my rant too.
I mean, it's not worth the grading fee.
You've talked about the video enough. You have to post it.
Which one?
What are you afraid of? Which one have you been afraid of?
I have like a 20-minute video where I just kind of went down a rabbit hole.
On what?
Since when have you been afraid to post a video?
Skunk
What is
hole.
Just like one of those things I'll do it, and then like a couple videos come out, and people start talking about things, and then I'm like, I don't really want to put mine out and feel like I'm just kind of like rolling through the same pile of shit.
You mean the card content is dead videos?
Yeah, that was part of it too. I mean, again, I went through a stage of process through this video while I was driving because it was supposed to be like a lead into the cards and cases video for the show, and because I kept talking for 20 minutes, I was like, I can't have this being the intro to this damn video, so I just did a completely separate video.
Yeah, the people demand it, but it has to go live. Post it tonight. Just put it up as soon as we can.
No, the stuff does good in the morning.
All right, we'll post it tomorrow morning.
That's not what you say when we're at the National. I'm like, Hamm, are you really going to post this video?
At the National, it's just the first to get out. Think about it. My first video did so many more views. But my first cards and cases video, like you had looked at it, you're like, damn, it's already at 5,000 views. None of my other videos, part 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that the one that you bought views for?
What was that?
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live, barely.
Never mind.
Barely.
So yeah, I have a really good.
I have lots of
B-roll. What's the kid's name from Backyard Breaks or whatever they're called? Grant. I have a picture of him with his bull helmet off because he was dressed as a bull. And then they had the box that the 86, 87 Jordan was in, and then all these kids are like trying to touch it. So it looks like they're almost praising him like if he's Jesus. I'm like, that's going to be the thumbnail.
Oh, man.
Just to light people up.
Yay. Like all the characters that nobody asked for.
Yep. V-Friends.
It's awesome. But I know there's a lot of people who think I'm one of those characters too that nobody asked for, so that's fair enough.
What's funny is I don't know how much content y'all see. Y'all are talked about all the time. All right. And I don't know how much content y'all even get to roll across that has you being involved in somebody else's conversation. It's pretty, and most people in the chat would know because they're the same people in the same chats across 5 different versions of people that are in the hobby.
Well, if you
small or not,
think of it, clip it, Hamm, and send me the clips, and I'll make a funny video out of it.
Yeah, you should be taking notes, Hamm. We need links and timestamps.
Well, I'm usually in there slightly trying to defend y'all, and then I have to defend myself because I start getting attacked.
I need those clips for Public Enemy #1. Well, I guess Jeff will probably be #1. I'm probably down the list a little.
Jeff's by far #1.
Yeah, I'm probably like number 7.
Who defended me against?
Who's talking about us, Hamm? Spill the beans.
Well, you know, Professor always talks about y'all.
I met Professor at the National.
Go back and watch his stream that he just did yesterday.
Oh, we were in that one?
When Neo said, I heard you were talking about us.
Oh, we were in that one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, some viewers said Hamm was throwing shade on us.
Well, throwing shade on us. I was trying to protect everybody, and then I had to start defending myself.
Next show, the 3 horsemen of the hobby apocalypse.
I was hoping he would allow me to come on because I ended up becoming a larger part of the chat, and I was gonna I'll go on if it'll let me go on the link, and then I can just defend myself there. It'd been easier.
Wait, is that the same stream that he was watching Jeff Wilson's thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What'd you have to defend yourself from?
Well, it started with Bargain Boxer.
Because he's associated with us. Dustin and I are evil. People like you two.
Yeah, Bargain Boxer likes me and you, Steve, and most of them all like Steve over the rest of us. Like I'm second, and then after that, between Dustin and Neo, y'all flip and flop who just likes y'all more.
This guy's the nicest guy in the world to my face.
No, I'm talking about just the chat and stuff, but then he starts. So here's the thing I've noticed with Four-Star Professor: he can be swayed easily when he's not presented with facts. It becomes what you think you see, what you think you hear, and what somebody else says you believe is true.
We talked for like 20 minutes at the National. It wasn't like a 2-minute talk. We talked for a while, so I don't know.
Well, he said that too. He said he talked to you, and he said he didn't get to run into Neo, so he doesn't know Neo, so he can't make that assumption. So Neo's bad until he talks to him.
Too. I mean, he texted me a couple days. I feel like we have a little bit of rapport, so I don't know. I'll check it out. Do you know when timestamp? I don't know if I know the whole thing.
How is AI not built yet to where you can just ask it to go to a video?
First half or second half of the stream? What
do this? Do you have ChatGPT on your phone? Pull the link, put it on ChatGPT, and ask it for any mentions of Dustin. Just do that, and it should just spit out time marked for you. That'll speed your life up.
Easy enough. All right. Cool.
Oh, Stone Collector says, Hamm speaking truth. All these YouTubers hate sports cards. I get what I don't understand. What did I ever do?
I think a lot of it sometimes is jealousy and envy based on you get so many subscribers based on what you do, and they don't understand why.
I'm not even.
They don't realize. Well, here's the thing too: is like go look at somebody's algorithm and like what's the amount of people that actually watch the video versus the amount of views. All right, that's Mike Baseball Card Collector did a rundown the other day of a bunch of channels as well.
Yeah, where he says he was my video.
Yeah, but the data on that is, I mean, so a good example is Card Collector 2 also does this like podcast thing where he just started doing that, where he gets like 2,000 or 3,000 views on the podcast. It's long form. So his long form is going to kill his average, like video, how the average video is going to do. His normal ones, I have no idea what they do. I don't track it. If they do 30 or 40,000, he's got 200,000 subs. That 3,000 podcasts that he does every week is going to make those numbers look like shit. It's going to drag him down. So,
well, they were going through the whole old subscribers that don't even watch anymore. That just never unsubscribed, and the inflated numbers versus the actual people that are watching. That was kind of part of the.
You lose people over time. I mean, like that's just the way that it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and not even just like people that don't watch anymore that stay subscribed, but people unsubscribe. A lot of people unsubscribe along the way too. So it might feel like it's just like incremental increases, but you also have to make up for the people that leave. What I mean? Like, and it just happens. It might have nothing to do with the content creator. It might simply be like, I'm not into cards anymore. Like I don't
or just listen, the thing that drives me the craziest thing is when someone says they don't like y'all, but they still watch it. If you don't like somebody, stop subscribing, stop watching it, or only watch it when you think something is somewhat interesting. I'm not subscribed to AIH.
My favorite is when I hear like, I don't agree with much of anything you say, but I still watch. I'm thinking like, I have the most like vanilla, like common sense friggin' takes. Like, it's not like pretty damn common sense stuff. Like it's not.
That's why people don't like it though, because they want you to like, you can't say something good and bad about a company. You have to only say bad.
Yeah, no pillow talk here.
Topps Fanatics and PSA can never do anything good. So if you're not hating everything that they do, then you're bad.
Then there's the whole thing with the sponsorship stuff where you
and we get paid money to make content. So
and if you do that, then you're no good because you're not real to the hobby. And it's like everybody has different outlets for this and what they want out of it and what they're trying to achieve. And to put anybody in a box because of those situations is stupid, because without any of that, you don't get any content. Like you're missing the whole point. You're even upset about something because that's there for you to be upset about. So stop crying about it, enjoy it, and move along.
I mean, everybody's got ads on their channel that I don't see the ads because I've got YouTube Premium, but all these guys are monetized. So whether you have a sponsor or not, like Whatnot's still running ads on your channel. So you might hate Whatnot, but they're running ads on your YouTube channel.
I do hit pieces on Whatnot, and people in the comments will be like, it's so funny. I just got a Whatnot ad in the middle of this video.
Yeah. I mean, it matters anyway. Even if you don't monetize, YouTube's going to monetize you for themselves.
Yeah, they put ads.
Correct. They're going to do it anyway.
That a couple of years ago.
I think a lot of people don't understand that. That's a rule that they passed a little while back. Like Neo, like you said a couple of years ago, where you can monetize or not monetize. If you don't monetize, then they're just going to put ads on your video and make the money off of your videos. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't make sense for you to just not monetize yourself. You're gonna get ads anyway.
I mean, my ComC ad read this week, or maybe it was the week before, was that the AI buying agent sucks. Don't use it. Like, I mean, what else do you want from me?
That's fair. That's fair, Boston Card Exchange. But there's usually 200 plus people, so keeping up with chat is not always the easiest. It's not like we've got 7 people in chat.
That's a legit reason to hate Dustin. Like that's just, you could point to something there.
That's fair. Fair enough.
Any cool cards to talk about? Is there any? So, I mean, okay, we came out of the National. We all had our pickups. I don't know if we all actually did a wrap up. I guess I kind of did a wrap up video with just my pickups.
I never bought one card. There wasn't much to wrap up.
Oh, you bought the Lord of the Rings card. But is there anything right now that you guys? Because I know Dustin and Neo, you guys like to work. You guys like to save and then buy something. You know what I mean? Usually eye something up like Dustin, or you like to do it with ComC, where you'll save stuff up on ComC and then buy yourself one nice item or something.
So
is there anything out there you're going for now?
So Steve, I got the 52 Tops maze at the National, and I just lost. I just lost this. So I thought this would be kind of cool.
That's a card I was trying to get a couple years ago when I was looking for a nice Willie Mays auto.
I think they're cool. Yeah, I think they're really cool. I mean, the early 2000s. So I don't know. I like it.
How's the auto look on that one? You just have to be careful. And
it's a little smudgy. A little.
That one gets streaky on that refractor card, and then some of the other ones may not even be real. Like they'll be say that they're authentic from the pack and things like that. But like I think might be some of the Topps Heritage ones or something. Some of the Willie Mazes out there look really good, but they're not authentic. But
they're one that I have
that's authentic cards.
I have the one from E-Tops that they did back in the early 2000s that comes sealed with the
I like the Fleer one. Those like early 2000 or late 90s Fleer ones that he's got. He's got a few different options.
I have an on-card one from like a early 70s card. I just had never gotten it authenticated.
I mean, I started down this rabbit hole of this national. This national, my God, it went sideways quick for me as far as what I was looking to buy, because I was like, man, I'm going to get a Babe Ruth, or I'm going to get, or a Hank Aaron rookie. It was all about a vintage baseball card. And then it turned into like mid 80s football. And I was like, that was stuff that was more relatable to me from childhood standpoint, even though the other cards are really, really awesome and are like historical. But when I started seeing those cards that I had when I was younger that were all beat up and were tough to get, I never owned a Walter Payton rookie, even raw, when I was younger. That was always like one of the ones that was like you were the rich kid if you had it. And plus, Payton was a little bit, I don't want to say before my time, but somewhat,
Yeah.
He was towards probably the end of his career when he started gaining popularity with me. Like I remember the 85 Bears Super Bowl and things like that. And he was really good then. And I remember him being on Tecmo Bowl the first Tecmo Bowl came out in 88. And I might be wrong. It might be later than 88. I don't know when Nintendo came out. I can't remember, but
it's about right.
But I just remember him being good and hearing about him. Then I saw him as like a guest on WWF wrestling. He was like ringside with maybe like Razor Ramon or something at one time. I can't remember. And he was into like he liked car racing. I think maybe like NASCAR, but he liked car racing and stuff. But I didn't get to see like a lot of his running when he was active. Like I feel like I really started watching football heavily. I watched the Dolphins heavily from 84 on, from the Marino years on. But I think the first time I really started getting into cards was in 89 for football cards, because that's when Score and Pro Set came out. I started buying up the packs, and then a local little mom and pop store around the block from me still had 88 Tops. So I was going there and buying those and trying to get Bo Jacksons. And then the Beckett hadn't come out yet. And so there was football cards at the card shop, but because there was no Beckett, nobody ever thought that football cards were like worth anything. And I remember like Marino rookies were like $7 and Jerry Rice was like $8. And that was a lot of money then, because I always tell the story about my brother and myself getting a Dan Marino rookie from my mom for Christmas. I still have. That's one of the only cards I still have from my original cards as a kid. And yeah. And now those are the cards that I'm thinking about now. When I saw that Jerry Rice and then the Walter Payton, I was like, I never even owned a Walter Payton. I never owned a Joe Montana. So they feel more fun, but they don't feel as cool. Like I feel like the old vintage baseball feels really cool, but I feel like the mid 80s football feels really fun. If that's how it feels to me. I don't know if that even makes sense to anybody else, but
yeah, there's a lot of great cards in there.
No, Brad. We're not supposed to talk about that.
What?
Did you hold out on us?
Nothing.
Oh man, we got We got left out.
Steve, did you ever give the card to Dustin?
Somebody, hey, can you guys mute Brad, please?
Oh boy. We got cut out of the profile.
So I told you guys at the National, he gave me cards to give to you guys.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
I told you that I forgot to bring them. And it was a Archie Manning auto, and it was like some Manny Ramirez refractor card. It's like orange. Don't worry, guys. They're in good keep. They're in good hands. I got them.
You can give me mine when you have to go to New York Comic Con.
I haven't rolled it out. But now you're saying I have to get a ticket on the secondary market. Man.
There might be tickets for like Sunday and Friday. They just posted something that it was like 85% sold out.
Look, you're Neo cards and comics. All right. You should be able to hook me up with something.
I can't even talking with media passes to New York Comic Con are impossible.
He's friends with all the big hot comic book content creators.
Swaggle House and I applied to do a panel and got denied.
Swaggle House and I.
Swaggle probably gets like 10 free tickets. It's like the Jeremy Lee there.
Nice meeting Neo and Daddy at Pete's Tiki Tiki. Is that Dustin?
I didn't know you were.
Oh yeah, Ruben.
Oh, taking the DoorDash. Wonder if they let me in.
Yeah, I remember Ruben.
I
like the Tiki Tiki vibe. It was nice out that night. Felt good to be outside.
It was nice out. Actually, man, Jeannie was talking about being cold. I was telling the man up.
Yeah, it wasn't cold. It was gorgeous that night. The weather's good. I would 100% go back there again.
Oh, John Wolf has a question. He says Teapot says most of the old stuff you guys are buying is trash and won't be worth anything in the future. I didn't watch that video.
It wasn't quite like that.
Well, the one thing, let me just throw in before people talk. I don't know where Teapot came up with this, but he was running down a list of players he's worried about. And one of the players, maybe I heard this wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the Fridge Perry. And I'm thinking to myself, like, did he ever have relevant cards that people were chasing? No. Like, you're worried about the Fridge? Like, I guess I don't really get it. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, who's collecting him? And if it is, it's like in a dollar bin.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he named off like guys that I'm kind of worried about in the future. William the Fridge Perry. And it's like, nobody has ever, I mean, maybe in 1986 they did, but
unless you're a Bears fan or something, he's probably like
PSA 10 rookie goes for a decent amount of money.
He's probably like a pop culture hero in like Chicago and things like that.
But I mean, that was such a random player to throw on the list.
Like around here, I don't even know.
Yeah, like around here, we have player in because I'm in Oriole territory. Players like Rick Dempsey and like Boog Powell, those are always guys that will always have relevance around here and with the Orioles, but not necessarily anywhere else in the hobby. I mean, unless you're a really, really big time baseball guy, like, like a Mangini or something, I'm sure he knows Boog Powell and Rick Dempsey and stuff. But those guys, big time in the Oriole world, I'm sure Brad knows, and but just aren't really hobby relevant, in the big scope of things. That's where how I would classify like a William.
They got worked up about Larry Dope. That was the name that popped up where I think Mangini talked about it, and other vintage folks were not. They were like, "What?" Not like they were not happy about Larry Dope.
Well, Larry Doby's a pretty big deal.
It's a big deal just because of the historical relevance. He was a good player and everything too, but there's more civil rights and things and stuff involved there.
I mean, a PSA 9 Fridge Perry auto or rookie goes for like $300.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I bet you the 10's expensive. No 10s are sold.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think because there's probably so few of those, supply and demand plays a big factor into that. That's the 86 top bet. So I'm going to say supply and demand plays into that, where he will have enough demand just by being a Chicago Bears legend and Super Bowl champion. And, he participated. He became then a pop culture type guy because he participated in the hot dog eating contest with Joey Chestnut and stuff. Mm-hmm. But, he was in a WWE. He was in a Royal Rumble once. He wasn't the greatest player. It was just his image, and he became more mainstream for other things.
I think the big question is maybe there's more of a debate around, will the money flow up to more of the legends like the DiMaggios and the Mantles and the Mays and, et cetera. You kind of go down the line, as opposed to maybe kind of those mid-tier players. Like, will they be forgotten in time? Kind of these guys that like the new generations won't remember. And maybe the answer is yes. I mean, I obviously we don't know, but I mean, I feel like vintage baseball is tough. Yeah. Baseball is where it all started. I do think there's always going to be collectors that flow back in time to vintage baseball over football or basketball vintage. I mean, that doesn't happen the same way. There's a lot of modern basketball collectors that are never going to buy vintage basketball cards. But with baseball, I just feel like it's a different animal.
Yeah, I feel like there's lots of players that won't be forgotten, but where their cards have really strong hobby value. Like I talk about Frank Robinson all the time and how his cards just really aren't worth that much in the grand scheme of things in comparison to others. But his play on the field and his significance, winning MVPs in both leagues. That's something that was like probably the first person to do that. I'm not sure if anybody else has. They may have. I'm not a historian. First African-American manager, right? So, I mean, he has other things to go along with his career other than the fact that he was an absolute beast of a hitter. But you can go out and get a nice graded rookie card of his for a couple $100.
The Fridge Perry PSA 10 pop is $4. That's why I can't find a sell on it.
Yeah, see, we're probably talking like you were talking earlier. That's probably like propped up by registry. Like
the 9 is the PSA 9 is card pop 85, so it's not like there's a ton of those out there either.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's 1,100 of the Rice, and for somebody like Rice, that's not a lot.
And that's a tough set
for the GOAT wide receiver.
Go look at getting a pack or two of that to open up. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, that PSA 10 probably sells for astronomical sums of money with only 4 of them being out there.
Yeah, I always said that too, Jay. They give Refrigerator Perry a 1-yard touchdown run in the Super Bowl, and they didn't give one to Peyton.
Yeah, that should have been Peyton's.
That was pretty despicable, disgraceful.
I think too, there's something to be said for all the new players have a zillion cards, whereas when you just go back in time, I think how many cards does Jackie Robinson have? Like playing days, like 9 cards or something.
Yeah.
That as far as like big releases, I'm sure there's probably kind of sets that I've never heard of where Jackie Robinson maybe, but if we're just looking at like Topps cards, Leaf cards or whatever, I mean, it's like 9 cards.
Yeah.
How many cards does Ohtani have and some of these other legends? Like even with Babe Ruth,
99 in one set.
Yeah. I mean, so that's always going to be the argument for vintage is just, maybe they printed a lot of the, whatever it is, 50s Topps baseball sets, but there's not a bunch of parallels. There's not a bunch of, extras, inserts and all that stuff.
But I don't feel a rush. Okay, this is me personally, and I don't want to get blasted by the vintage guys because I want to add more vintage to my collection. But once I realized that a Babe Ruth was probably going to be unobtainable this national, I was then looking at the Hank Aaron rookies. And the one thing that keeps pushing me away is I go up to any vintage case that's a decent vintage dealer, and not only do they have 1 or 2 Hank Aaron rookies for me to choose from, they have 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, when there's so many of them laying around, it doesn't feel that special to me, and it also doesn't feel urgent. Like, if I didn't see that,
the 86 Jordan,
right? Like if I didn't see that, and that was the double thing about the Jerry Rice. When I saw the Jerry Rice card that I bought, it felt special because it tied me back to me and my brother collecting cards and my mom being broke and barely being able to get us a 40-cent pack of football cards or baseball cards. It just tied me back to that time frame. And then also, it was the only one that I saw in the show that was graded a 9. And like I said in my video, I'm not saying it was the only one at the National that was graded a 9. But I mean, I looked at a lot of cards.
Yeah, we didn't see another one.
And I only saw one. So then it also gave me a sense of urgency. I was like, man, that card feels special. And if I don't buy that one, I might not see another one in the wild. I could go online and hunt one down, but if I'm only seeing one at the National, what are the chances of one of these pops up somewhere else? I did look at the pop report, saw there was about 1,100 of them, but even that being said, how many of those are actually for sale? And that's not a lot when you're talking about Jerry Rice. Again, now you get into that they have one rookie card, and he's the GOAT, and he's in a good market, and he's not only loved by the Niners, lots of just football fans in general, like Jerry Rice. Like, his stuff is still popular with the young crowd. Yeah. Like Jerry Rice flawless autos and stuff. Like, him and Barry Sanders are still guys that are still really relevant with the repackers. Right? They'll buy your Barry Sanders and Jerry Rice autos for their repacks because people are excited to get those players still.
So, Mike, okay, so this is kind of an interesting thought around that. It's urgent when you find the right one, and we kind of all know this, but because with vintage, you want to pick the right one for your collection.
I understand.
I think what he's saying is, what he's saying is there's a lot of crappy copies, you know. So it might be that most of them are off-centered, or most of them have have an issue, a crease, or whatever. So maybe it's just it's the hunt of finding the one that's like actually centered, that's a 3 or whatever.
Don't get me wrong. I still want one. I still think it's a great card. I'm not trying to say that it's not a good card because it doesn't feel urgent. It's still an amazing card. I still want one really bad. It's just when I was at the National, like I just tried to describe it, I was looking at the Hank Aaron's, and then I saw the Jerry Rice, and the Jerry Rice to me just felt like the right card for me.
And there's an abundance of vintage at the National, whereas you just don't see it outside of a couple other shows. Maybe you don't see that much in one place. So I get it.
I mean, yeah, usually at my shows down here, I can pinpoint 1 or 2 of the shows that'll have a couple like Hank Aaron rookies.
That's why I was looking at like 53 Topps Mays, even at the National. Like, I didn't see tons of those, and it's not like it's not a super rare card, but I didn't see it's not like every vintage baseball table I went to, they had 53 Topps Mays. They didn't.
Well, that Mays you bought really ranges in actual what it looks like in that same grade. I mean, vastly.
Yeah, one can. Oh, I think Hamm froze, or he's just he's holding that. He's holding that shot.
He's due.
Oh, there we go. All right.
It's like his internet only lasts for 2 hours.
There you are. All right, you're back.
No, it's funny. I just got. I know I'm back now. I saw the internet blank.
I think you're frozen again.
Yeah, a 1 for vintage, it can, like, a rat could have bitten off like half the card, or it could be like in good shape with a crease, or whatever. Like, you just never know what a 1's going to look like, which it makes it kind of fun, frankly.
There's still so many cards that I want, but this is the thing. Getting them one at a time like this, and even getting sidetracked and getting something that I didn't expect to get, but really am glad that I got, just keeps the hunt, right? Keeps me involved, keeps me wanting to do it. Like, I don't know if it would be fun if I was a millionaire and I could just go to the show and buy every single card I wanted at the same time.
Yeah, but the stuff you'd probably be looking for is like rare because it doesn't come to market that often. Like, you'd be looking for that Jerry Rice and a PSA 10 if you were like worth millions.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I'm just saying in general, like, I want rookie cards of certain players, but due to monetary circumstances, I can only get them spaced out, right?
Yeah, you would just hunt higher grades of the same players.
Maybe. Maybe. I think I would buy some cards that were, some of your modern stuff that's really, because I like modern cards too, but a lot of the modern cards that I like, the special stuff, most people are priced out of that stuff. Right? Like, if I could find, I'd love a Dan Marino shield. I've seen one of one game used, and it's back when it was game used, Dan Marino game used shield. And I believe it's autoed, but I saw that card, and it's not a card that I'll ever buy unless I really ran into a large sum of money, because it's not a card that I could warrant putting that much money into just for personal collection reasons. It would, if I spent that type of money on a card, I would have to love the card for my collection, but I would also have to be smart enough to know that it had investment value down the road in case I needed to liquidate it. You never know. Life gets thrown at you sometimes.
True that. Well, I think we should probably wrap it up here, boys. I'm East Coast, and it's about to turn into a pumpkin at midnight. So it's 11:08 Eastern. We're 2 hours strong. We will be back in 2 weeks, it looks like.
Yeah, next week, right? The draft.
Next week for the draft.
Oh, next week we'll be back. Draft. Good Lord. I'm getting way ahead of myself. All right, well, so I've got a week to figure out which Saints I'm going to draft. So that's going to take me a while just to get everything locked in. I'll be ready. Cool. Any last thoughts before we hang up?
No, I'm good.
Shout out to Hoj. Hey, and Hoj is doing his own independent podcast YouTube thing now, which is really good. So shout out to Chris. Good stuff, man.
I need to check on the dog and make sure she's not a funkadelic.
Yeah, make sure the dog's all right, Steve. You might just now have a pet skunk.
Sleeps in your bed.
That's what I said. If she's black and white like a skunk, she probably saw a skunk in the yard and was like, hey, what's going on? What are you doing in my yard? She didn't get blasted. I can tell you that, because if you smell a skunk when someone runs over one in a car or whatever, it was not strong, like even like that. And she was in the house. So it's like the skunk must have been running and maybe just threw a little bit of spray out, and Daisy might have got like a little mist or something, but she didn't get completely drilled, because I wouldn't be here if she would have got completely fucking dusted.
Yeah, true that. All right. Well, prayers up for Daisy. We'll see you guys next week.
Wild Dingus. Dingus gone wild.
Dingus gone wild. 1 week we'll be back it's football season, guys. Get fired up. Get fired up. It's almost football season. All right.
I heard that we should be running out and buying all quarterbacks.
Apparently, I don't want to name the channel. They got a little bit fussy when I mentioned them, but it rhymes with Court Snard Sponsnance. And they came out with a video recently that I reacted to. Yeah, it was fun. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye, quarterbacks. All right, see you later.
Later, boys.
See you
later.